How beautiful, Fambulim. Let we drive away tribalism now. Let we kick against nepotism and all the negative zims. Fambulim, we don't come back with another episode of Politics and Economics. And as you know, today Thursday, we now August 28th. So we make them very clear. The things that we will talk about, now the main topic. But I want to know say last minute I try for shave and I get a little bit of cut. So if me lip they bleed, I know raise any alarm. That's something we are very much aware of, and hopefully it don't stop. So for the people who already join for the first time, my family, my name is Abdul Karim Kagbo. I'm based in Canada. And the thing where they help for put food on my family table, I'm an economist by profession. And I can always say, my family, I need to say this, my profession as a way for brag. No, family, that's not to the intention. The intention is to motivate the people and where they think, say, maybe they not get that type of prestigious career or anything like that. Me fambulem, that's not the case. As long as not something way legitimate, it help for take care of your family and at the same time for cover you shame. You for proud of it. As long as not legitimate job, you for proud of it. And no matter what. When I forget about the people in our salon where bulk of them not even get a job. And they look forward to the diaspora for let they send for them something and let them survive. And they still live bra, you bobodeo, sisi, you bobodeo. But you now, you they go work, you living, you can't take care of your family. My brothers and sisters, we're proud of that. So I make always I start with this. And after I don't remind we all of the salon we got Giwi, we na sweet salon. It put boku things them at that country day. But unfortunately, selfishness no allow give chance. The leaders them, they rule that country day as if that country they no get that kind of potential. And till now with the struggle for like salon continuously they classified or categorized as one of the poorest countries them now the whole world. That's a big shame, and that's not something where we all for strive for where we come off from, because not a good category than at all. And we all know say we camp at the talent. We get boku brilliant minds in other country there. In addition to the natural mineral resources we God give we. So we get boku things that we for make that country there. We be among, if not to the world safe, but in Africa, say na the most country that and the country that way boku people them they wish for go live, for go stay. And we don't come now way we want for go invest, we little beg. We proudly and gladly do that. But if we not get the proper policies there in place, and I will talk about a huge example way to me than the very disheartening. So again, I want to say boku thank you to the people that we don't join already, and I go encourage you now for let continue for join and share. Yeah, let more people come on the platform for let we talk about the important issues here. So let I go straight to the point, Fambulem. The main topic, I will talk about one initiative where, to me, a great initiative where the government, they look at the possibility for possible so they go roll them out. But for now, according to the news, saying the government, they try for provide housing and car loan to public servants. So to me, then in a very good initiative. I dey work on with sister program we na Bold African Voice, because that program they I dey try for do topics them across the continent, Africa, and try for make comparison and give advice and all lengthen and they for like leaders them and even scholars them look at them the suggestions that they and see how they can able improve the country or the continent in better one and go before. So I go look at the housing and vehicle loans where the government they propose, and another one where somebody don't forward several videos them on this issue, but I want for give me own take on it. Where now Jagaban, where according to the news say Jagaban be they try for launching plant, and this not the headline. So police halt Jagaban's opening of motor vehicle assembly plant. So I go read to now the reason according to, even though the police not pull any statement yet to that effect, but according to the news, I go read to now waiting at the reason we then give. Not clear at all, but I go read for now the news. And I go give now my own take as to why I think say it's very unfortunate for that country they, for like we they see headline like this. I go talk about that. And the other thing where I go talk about now another scary thing again from Bulla, I know Leone they always think say, oh, this guy don't come, you know, get anything good for talk about this government and all that. No. The media considered fourth estate. The media a responsibility now for all the government and the people within our public office accountable, not to for push propaganda and the label or even the lavish praise them way not necessary or way over the top or whatnot. No, not to the role of the media. The role of the media, of course, we know very well, say the government gets plenty people where they don't hire, where they employ. We're supposed for showcase the policies. So the media now, if them policies then they fall short, we need for emphasize the areas then where they need for improve upon. Because otherwise, if we allow the initiative, like I say, this is not a great initiative. But if I tap at that and talk about, oh my goodness, the government, they propose a wonderful initiative about housing loan, housing and car loan for public servants them, and I tap the, it definitely not go be good for that country there. And for even the people them we engage in the implementation of this type initiative. So we need for look at the initiative and thoroughly, and I go do that na me other platform when at the Bold African Voice, because this one now I want for talk about several topics them, so I know we will go in detail. But any of the topics them way I believe say warrant for go in detail, I will definitely do that. And I will give now a taste of what I intend for do with that Bold African Voice. And I will do that in a moment. Well, I just set the stage. The other thing we're very scary from Bulem, a few days ago, bikers them, where they call themselves Burkina Faso a bikers association. Bunch of bikers them appear in a saloon. And people then begin panic. And until after where people then begin panic, police pull out a press release or press statement. So I go want for talk about that and let una self help me ask the police if really it's necessary for even allow. And we all know how much Burkina Faso then dinner with history in a negative way, because we at that time we don't get sense now, the rebel war. A very clear say Burkina Faso na day they between Boko of the rebels them we end up for can fet na saloon. So then we don't create a situation where the average person, when you talk about Burkina Faso, the first thing where they can mind, now rebel them. Now they then go train rebels them and all that. So for let we see this kind headline, me fumble them. You see the guys them, you see how they look fearful. And I will come to the number of them people and they will come na salon with them bike them and all them gears them and all them thing and the police now say na terror tourists them. We will go into that in more detail, but I want to set the stage. So the topic, the headline I say police clarifies presence of Burkina Faso Motorbike Association in Sierra Leone. I go tap there for now. The other thing we, if time permits me, I want to follow we talk about, and this I go definitely, without any reservation, saying a good move, where the government, and this now the NRA, the National Revenue Authority, then shut down Dangote Cement operation. And this is not the headline. Sierra Leone government shuts down Dangote Cement Factory over unpaid, imagine me fambulem, 653,300 United States dollars in debt. They not pay up to the amount they. When I imagine one green company owe the government over 650,000 US dollars. We know say the government is struggle for money, and yet then decide for do this. So, and to me, now a welcome news for LEC then shut down the establishment. I will talk more about it because the past last week I want to talk about similar situation, but this now we judges them. We as una bokof una familiar, so magistrate they can fine, and when they fine people then pay. That money they where they fine people them and then pay if I go na the consolidated fund. But no, instead what they do, then get NRA representative when are in allegedly then say they can give the money for LEC a put on the consolidated fund. And the news it just happens that we get too many stuff then for cover, shall not be reached there. But the news say now, then they investigate, then case then they. So then they ask the question, Dangote group of company, no go just every year they owe certain amount from, according to the news, from 2020. So almost 5 years ago, 5 years now into this, consistently they owe the government. So they must get side with a mass or somebody or people them where then go they rob them palm and then allow them for continue for operate. So now I make to me, I say this now a welcome news for LEC. We see this kind of headline where they bypass any uki. The authority, we were in North America, Canada, for example, we get the Canada Revenue Agency. And we all know, say, if they knock now you don't want, you owe the government. And then get the authority for shut you down. The same thing with America. You get the IRS, Internal Revenue Service. Where they knock now you don't want, whether you're an individual, but where they send notice to you, say, trouble may be in that. So Salon supposed to continue to do the same thing. So this now a welcome news to me. So I want to give the government, particularly the NRA folks them, big kudos for we them do that. And I go read for now, not a long read, but I go read for now how it happened till they reach to this level. And again, the message we then send, now I want for let we focus on. Because this send a huge message. And for the people in way feel say, then cable take money from them company now under the table, it go nice for let them do further investigation for see if at all they be they give somebody else on their behalf. We suppose for go deposit the money now the consolidated fund, but not did it. So the need for do further investigation. Unfortunately, I will be say, well, let anti-corruption take care of that. But we all know, say, anti-corruption, they feel they get the majiji. We now get connection with APC, the opposition, but we get connection with the agbagba them of this current administration. They look the other way. So, but again, we get the CID, we're not the Criminal Investigation Department under the police, we're able for look after this. And one of the reasons that we make us say, for avoid all them political influence, the ACC suppose for the under, for be a branch of the CID, we now then there will be no before the establishment of the ACC. We all know say will be the come up if they say, oh, they don't care and go CID. Now big deal. Because CID are doing intending then they play. So again, if we able get that CID where people and they scared, where people and no say then they play at all and put the ACC under that department, it will be really good for the country and take out that political nonsense football way they don't turn the ACC into. So the other thing we I go talk about, and this if time permit we brother and sisters, the power sharing. Again, this get boku question all over the place. This headline: President Bill considers sharing power with political rivals, says advisor Alpha Khan. And I know boku people that don't question Alpha Khan in integrity, incompetence, and boku other things them. They don't accuse them, say they lie. But unfortunately, or sadly enough, now the presidential spokesperson and now one of the top advisors them to the president. So we need for take within it to say seriously. Again, this now depending upon the time. If time permit me, I will touch on that. And the other thing where I want for also talk about where I saying more. Now this headline: Sludge raises concerns following CID investigation for journalist Thomas Dixon. And we all know saying a very effective journalist, this prominent guy. And I get special respect for him, where I can read some of his comments them now X former Twitter. If I'm them, let I go now and show now the lineup of things they want for discuss. And that's if I get the time. If time permit me, I want for discuss in this manner. So I will talk about the MOU where for introduce this scheme where we go say now housing and vehicle loan. And this they say they want to start with the public servants them, which is good. And again, I will read for now the Jagaban issue and why the police for stop them. And if President Bill they fly, they go all over the place if for attract foreign investors. And then right on their foot, it get big salon agbagba where it ready for invest, for create jobs for the youth and Sierra Leoneans in general. And yet they want to for play politics. If I'm bullying that not sad to now, I will talk a lot more about that. And the other thing where I want for talk about, and when I know say this program now politics and economics. So I want to talk a little bit about the economic situation of that country today, but specifically how the government they spend. Again, I know say this government and the supporters them then can lack most times for the compare with the failed APC regime. And Mickey always say that's not a wrong comparison because APC under Aneskoroma, boku things then they will be go wrong. However, why the people kick them out, we all understand that. But at the same time, we keep the referencing something we not be work for we. Why we not go look at countries them where don't do certain things them and then succeed? And we waiting to go say, look at best practice. Why we not go do that? Instead, we just kind of get a whole lot of hangover on APC. Oh, APC, whether be they not power and this. And after the administration push something go small, say, oh, this government don't do so much. And waiting at the reference point, APC, where we know say if they continue for do that, it will take probably we all go don't die and Upikine say go don't die before Salon go reach Usai, for example, Ghana Day. Remember, Ghana and the other countries, them, Kenya and the other countries, them in Africa, then they develop. But we reach Usai then day with the tete. And waiting make with the tete because of waiting we use as waiting I will call the performance indicator, the key performance indicators. We for look at for score we save. Look at countries them where don't really do well, where don't modernize things them, where they think about the 21st century economy, that approach there. But if you keep and they say, oh, rest don't calm down and rest not be there it don't go up by this percent, way less than APC like my goodness, people in the suffer, people in the struggle, they don't get team for it, they don't get job. So instead of when I look into things then we go create job and make people live a better life, how we go introduce mechanized farming, for example, look at other areas then, now other countries then, take the examples then but not go back, oh, APC and stuff. So that's now our benchmark. So that means the people of Sierra Leone not deserve for live a better life like how Ghanaians then they enjoy light, like how Ghanaians them and Ivorians then they enjoy good roads and all that thing in there. And instead when they make one road, they say, oh, APC tem. Ebo, and that way they will go progress. So now I go touch on this. And I will talk about, again, I know say boku people and go talk about, oh, well, America self they owe and all that thing and they. But no, that way how the government they spend, I go give you waiting it go mean. If they continue for the spend, how much did they get? And by the way, we President Biobi give a speech in a parliament, we be the open parliament, and make the numbers them so favorable for them. And I don't know so I pull their numbers then they, because when they receive their report here, like this one, we clearly talk about the government overspends the 2025 budget by over 1.6 billion new leons. Remember now new leons, 1.6 billion new leons. So then they go equivalent to trillion of old leons. Me fumble them. Una just imagine. 1.6 billion new leons. So if the country supposed foresee improvement and where President Bill campaign saying it will stop leakages, you remember that? But yet, this not to APC time then compare now then compare in time in power last year. So compare this year so far the spending in 2025 compared to the 2024 budget. So again, me fumble the budget now document where they basically anticipate how much it will cost for run the government, given the policies them or the programs the way they want for run. And that's not budget. So if you don't do all your forecast, where you get brilliant people and don't put all this together, and when I go to parliament and say, okay, well, Papa, Parliament, we expect for this year, for we able to deliver X, Y, Z, now this amount we get. Now this amount we go need. So when I look now into the same way they go estimate based on the information we then get at the time, say, well, we expect the revenue of this amount. So when you put how much we intend for spend versus the revenue where they come, now it make for them budgets then you say, okay, well, the government expect for get deficit. So they expect for get budget deficit. Or if everything they go fine, like the country economy they boom, you go say, okay, well, we expect for we get more revenue compared to how much we they spend for run the country, given all the programs they will want for implement. If we get more revenue versus how much we spend, what will happen? We will get what they call budget surplus. So now the difference that where the revenue pass the money where the government they spend, then the government will get surplus, budget surplus. If the revenue they below within the government they spend, we according to the budget, it will consider budget deficit. So that gets beaucoup implication. Because when you spend money where you not get, so it means you go trust them. And when they trust that money there, you get for pay in interest. So that interest payment there, it be now additional burden by the government. Because that money they get for come out from the current revenue or the expected revenue we then get for the get. So I'm not going to go too deep and go too technical with that, but I go just kind of read a very short article where they explain to we what it mean and almost right now within the deep hole. I go talk about that. And the other thing where again I go talk about the Burkina Faso issue and the Dangote issue, the power sharing issue. One other thing where I go begin with that. When at this headline, me fumble them. When I look at this picture, this at that Boko we still member salon, at that Brookfields bridge this, me fumble them. When I look how we don't eat it. So now people in concern na the country, especially that area there. So the Salon Roads Authority then come up now with a warning and then put out press release and say, okay, well, effective immediately, the vehicle then way for pass now that bridge there, then get certain weight we then say beyond that weight there, for pass that bridge there. So me fumble them. This is one of the things then we will talk about. The maintenance. Why Salon we wait till reach to this level where it's now like a death trap. I will show now waiting the Salon Roads Authority right regarding that. And the other thing where I want to talk about, me fumble them, the police. For whatever reason, we see this kind of headline. So instead of them go after them criminals, no, they get time for go after Jagaban or go stop in launching. So instead of them do things them way for being the interest of the country, no, they go on a side way. I don't feel say you even be support you. Una correct me if I'm wrong, but it make any sense if you they go launch a project where go bring job at that country there. You even need for get permit. Say, oh, I they go launch me plant and all that. You need for get police permit. You need for get police clearance in the first place. This not any political rally. This now your business. You don't register your business and everything. I mean, you be supposed for just to call stakeholders, and if you want, you call some government officials them for come back to you, let you go do a kind of opening of this plant. So why salon? Oh my goodness. Welcome to it. I go read for una the press statement. I mean the article, and let una self get a little bit of kicker out of it. So me fambulem, these then tia now they are intended for cover. So now I want to make them very clear, saying I go open the phone line now. They are big, me fambulem. Last week we no see the program. Again, I want to tell una boku thank you for una we join the program. And last week program, boku people and say they enjoy them. And I will say humbly, una thank you. And even I see somebody suggest say it will fine for like I do a part 2 of that program day. I'm not able to do part 2 right away, but from time to time, as it can necessary, I will talk about the PR system na salon and the pros and cons of the one where they practice, and I will give a reference points them like countries them we so far considered very successful in implementing their own PR system. So I go do that from time to time, and it will be like exclusive program on that, unless it necessary as you say yes a day na the domain, and then I go do that. But I want to say boku thank you to this person we be say that. So the phone lines they're open, and we only get what they say phone lines. Excuse me, we don't reduce now to just WhatsApp. So the WhatsApp line open right now, and the number for call now 1-343-997-5828 +1-343-997-5828. And I want for also remind una say we get with VOS radio station at Freetown, we're on 91.9 FM. And for Leone able forget especially we within the diaspora, or if you didn't a salon, for whatever reason you're not able to get the transmission, no worry. All you need for do is download the VOS app. We for una we don't download them, and for say boku tenki to una we don't download them. And for the people that we not download them if you go to the Google Play Store, just type VOS Television, or the Apple App Store, type VOS Television. That means if they use Apple. So for the people who don't download them, I'm sure soon I go familiar with this. But for the one that we not download them, it's not so it go look like. We wanna download them. We get the VOS Television. Wait for right now. Now me you go to see they live, and where we knocking day online, we can show football, and particularly the major European leagues them. We like football, I sure say plenty of una go appreciate that. So fumble them again, I go encourage you for una download the app, the VOS app, and for una able get the radio station, and the time that we team na Freetown not the on, we can play music. So if you just want to enjoy African music of different type, different genre, we will encourage you now for una just click on the second button when the VOS radio button, and we will be more than happy and give una entertainment. And also we get the VOS Diaspora Helping Hand, we're now a non-profit organization, and for now we get the time for put together a scholarship program, and I will give update on this one. So me fumble them, we still they try for identify students them we will be completely deserving, and where I talk about deserving, not to just for come up from poor background, but you for be academically excellent, like exceptional. Because again, we resources not much, so we want to make sure say Pikine where they do extremely well, and then come up from poor background. And again, the example where we get where Bokofuna don't see this picture, but I know go tire for sure this picture. This we young man we currently the sponsor on a see because of in brilliance able get opportunity for snap with the President Bio, and President Bio even gam academic award excellence award. So that's very good. And on a see, able to shake hand with the president, and this not to Photoshop or AI, this not real picture, real image. So again, this not for encourage we young picking out there and say if we not do well, on apply, we get for roll out the applications, it will be very, very good because we get Boku things them way I believe so na go able benefit from. So we go encourage una for like on a share and also let this young man be somebody way on a able for look to, and una see the before and after. You see huge improvement, as I can always say. And I also say boku thank you to all we donors them. We don't donate and continue for donate. And this now the people that we they donate online, we now on we where they go through we PayPal account, and the people them we then a salon money. This now the list, of course, now two people them, but then Giwi, the first person in our brother Sal Fuad Kaba, we based in Belgium. A Giwi send money for we December of last year, and then March of this year, and then he send money June of this year. Of course, the money they send now for they help with lunch. We current recipient for they get lunch for like a concentrate in our school and let be distracted or go hungry. So this now something we definitely want for showcase. So me family we go take a quick break, and then I will come back and continue with the program. But let we listen and watch this we prominent Pekin. We get huge potential. Let we see about the program with VOS they do the scholarship program. I will come right back after that. Thank you.
In the heart of Sierra Leone, where dreams often struggle to find wings, one young man dared to hope. This is John Sitta. Born into a humble family where even putting food on the table was a daily challenge, education seemed like a distant dream.
Good afternoon and welcome to Voice of Salon Radio.
Good afternoon to the listeners.
Yeah, so what's your name?
My name is Ibrahim, sir. Ibrahim Pedal.
Ibrahim Pedal, what thing?
Kamara.
You understand say everybody people come first in the whole country?
Yes, I'm a Pekin. Okay. Actually, they talk to you now, so we born me Pekin. Now, attire the cell. Now, empty attire the cell. I no gets. And launch na 10,000 a year every day. At times we meet up at the biggest one and when we eat, they can get 10,000. Not all the time. It is strain. At the constraint, at the up to 14 years, work no day.
John had a fire in his heart and brilliance in his mind. But brilliance without opportunity often fades into silence. His parents believed in him, but with an annual family income of less than $1,000, they couldn't afford to keep John in school. Then came the VOS Diaspora Helping Hands Scholarship Program, a beacon of hope for underprivileged, talented students like John.
Take the first position during my WAS examination.
And what are the mechanisms have you put in place for you to become first again for WAS?
I should be studying very hard and hardworking in class.
So what do you want to tell others that are unfortunate to come first in the Becker process?
Okay, my advice to my colleague students is that success do not come overnight. They have to study and get prepared for any task overhead.
All right, thank you very much. This is VOS, Voice of Salon Radio.
Today, John is not just a student. He's a leader, a mentor, and a beacon of hope for his community. With your support, VOS Diaspora Helping Hands empowers students like John from humble beginnings to reach for the stars. Together we can transform more lives. Together we can change the story. Join us today. Sponsor a dream. Shape the future. Scan the QR code to donate or visit our website at www.vosdiaspora.org.
All right, Fambulem, I want to say boku thank you to una we don't join. I see quite a few people that don't join, and I truly appreciate that. So waiting I want for do before we sit down proper on this program, because anytime if I wait for too long, the comments then came too plenty that I'm not able to go through them all. So it go nice for just recognize the people that we don't join we, and for make them know say we truly appreciate them. And again, I want for say boku thank you, of course, to this we sister. It don't take small. We don't see I'm not this platform. But I want for say boku thank you to Kisha Fofana. Thank you very much. Say hi, good evening. Thank you, Kisha, for where you join the program tonight. And I want to say boku thank you to we brother Konotri. Say good evening, Fambul and Mr. Kagbo and VOS family. Thank you very much, brother Konotri. And I want to say special thank you to another brother, Wina brother Lamin Denke. Thank you so much. He said the money where Dangote company in O now a week traveling expense for BO. Well, either way, at least if they're OAM, it's supposed to be something we they for pay. And I want to say boku thank you to Amfa Lahai Kaba. Thank you so much. Say check the headline, plans instead of plant. Thanks. Okay. Yes, thank you very much. I go check them and then make sure say I make the typo correction. Well, again, it's a plant na ya, and a plant, not to plan. Na plant you want go establish. So na plant, not to plans. Na plant. Okay, so this na motorbike plant for letting they assemble bike na saloon. So not to typo. So well, thank you very much. And yeah, na plant have been mean, and indeed na plant. And let I show you the headline, and just for let you get very clear. But na plant, not to plan. So it can be part of the plan, but this not the plant, not the plant. So you see now, assembly plant. So not a typo, sir. So thank you so much, nevertheless, and I'm glad where people and they pay attention, because if indeed not be typo, I for be able to correct it right away. But thank you very much. That should say people and they pay attention. And I want to say boku thank you again to brother Konoti. Say Mr. Kagbo, with real leadership, we can catch up with Ghana. With a leadership, Sierra Leone can be a giant. I can make a case for it. How we pay for it, and where we see ourselves within the next 10 years. Absolutely. And Boku brilliant minds then we go agree with you. We go even partner with other people for make that happen. But unfortunately, we politicians didn't get chance at all. And we will come back to Jagaban in situation. And that in a classic example. As usual, we other sister, we're very regular on this platform. Mary J, thank you very much for we join. We say good evening, Mr. Kagbo, and everyone watching this platform. Thank you. And again, thank you so much to we brother Konoti. He said if we have serious leadership, they will close the loopholes of tax dodgers. It make no sense with 60% of our export is minerals and only contributes 7% to GDP. Something wrong with that. Absolutely. And thank you so much, Brother Konoti, for that. And another favorite person, we in a favor. Thank you so much, favor. And one thing we can always remind people, and dear Abig, can always say, please share, please like, share, and subscribe. And me self the appeal to una Leona like, share, and subscribe. So I will say boku boku thank you to una all we don't join. And Konoti, they say again, it makes no sense when the Lebanese criminal cartel failed to pay import and export tax. They bribe their way out of it. We just need a leadership that can hold people and businesses to account. Thank you very much. And another favorite person at this platform, we na Madam Bendu Kamara. They are not jealous more. Somebody with very prominent and one of the old, I will say, well, again, every VOS Fambul important na this platform. So, Madam Bindu, thank you so much. Say hello, Fambul them. And one for say, Boku Boku, thank you to Madam Bindu. And another prominent somebody, we INSEF, I will say, in a founding VOS member of this platform, we na Madam Isata Tarali. Thank you very much. Say good evening, everyone. So thank you so much, Madam Isata Tarali, for where you join, and I truly appreciate you now all. So Fambul them again, I'm glad the way I don't able for the people that we don't join, because again, I know very well say over time the comments thinking so past mark that I'm not able for read all. But for the people so if you want to read your comment and then give a shout out, please, as VOS come on, I will encourage you for like come on and then just say hello. I will give a shout out if you really care about that. And again, I truly appreciate all the people that we don't join. So Fambul them again, I say I go start with that bridge. We Brookfields. And that bridge there, na area we very busy. So for like they see something like that, it take this long. Very scary. In my opinion, this go consider a death trap. So let I read for now waiting the Sierra Leone Roads Authority right about this bridge. So, and talk about restrictions on all railway line bridge, Brookfields. The management of the Sierra Leone Roads Authority (SLRA) regrets to inform the general public that due to the deteriorating condition, now underline that word though, due to the deteriorating condition of the old railway line bridge, that's the Brookfields, only cars and light vans of 4 tons maximum weight would be allowed on the bridge. It continues for say, the public is further informed that management will put all necessary measures in place for the bridge to be retrofitted in order for the restoration of normal vehicular traffic. Additionally, physical barriers will be placed to support this load restriction. And that's one of the questions they will be get. But I'm glad the way they address them. Say they go put something in place for make sure say they address that physical barrier. Like that put say, okay, the question where I want to ask is, okay, well, how am I going to implement this? But I'm glad the way they deal with this. Saying additionally, physical barriers will be placed to support this load restriction. Motorists are strongly advised to adhere to this instruction whilst driving along this road section. Management apologizes for any inconvenience this may cause to our road users. Signed, management. So, me fumble them. Let me look at this closely. We always can say, Salon, one thing we very, I will say now open secret. When it comes to maintenance, it's very clear say we lack that culture there. So if this kind thing, this kind bridge, on a look the bridge, and at that they happen where we they see Bokos, then they for dumb. Because government they overlook them to the last minute. And so thinking they if people do not report and all that thing and they pass it for them, but cool people and die. And at the time people and go complain and say, oh, the situation, the condition, the building, the way how we be there, and all that thing and they at the time people and go begin they complain. But the question now is, this kind of bridge, the way we wanna see them, it really worth for like them still they even allow, even though they say light vehicle and stuff. Yes, I know say go create so much issue because the main place that we connect for people that we know that area there for that Brookfields area for go Lumley now for come out let's say eastern or maybe the central part of the country. And at the similar way there be that Savage Street bridge, we see them take a for dumb. Because I remember Obi they go stadium, they pass through that bridge there, that small place there. And now this sideway very important. So we go wait till collapse and say okay modality then they in place for make. But look how the bridge they may fumble them. This not something where they're supposed to even close that bridge there. Do proper maintenance panel. Instead of maybe then go weld here and there and then say, okay, well, it don't strong now. So me fumble them. This enough for be anything like APCSLPP. This bridge don't take. All them two parties don't enjoy this bridge. In the case of saying they be done in a power. So this bridge is something where over time we don't see it deteriorate. And now even the road authority, they use the word deteriorating. And in a very strong word. So that they tell you clearly saying, but when you look and this now people them so express so much concern for like government able for put hand into this. So two things. I want to say kudos to the Sierra Leone Roads Authority where them puts this public notice and where them puts the load restriction. But me feel say them for go further than that. But I go left this to the program, the expert in terms of road, because in an engineer, we na engineer Victor Mengot, we na co-host for the program Social Media Review. By the way, and that reminds me, now Canada and America, basically North America, we dey observe Labor Day this Monday they come. So this weekend, now Labor Day weekend, and Boku people can do family visits and all that. So I regret for Tona say the Sunday program not go come on because of we dey observe Labor Day. So the Sunday program this Sunday we will be August 31st. We now go get the Sunday program. And I be don't tell on say for the Saturday program, we will resume that inside September. So if Sister Matilda not still able for available, me go they come going through. From September now till further notice. Not put on that way there. So Fambulem again. For this particular topic, I go tap here in terms of this bridge. I go left arm, hopefully where Mr. Mengot then come back, then go look into and talk about the technical aspect of this bridge. So now, let we go to a topic where I not be sure Naya, but I do extensively now with sister platform when the African Voice Network. The Bold African Voice. So the bold African voice, I want for like una listen again this, not just for una get the context. Let una listen to the reason we established that platform day. And by the way, I want to make them also very clear. Me fumble them. I want to make them very, very clear. Because I don't want to let people they say, oh well, you open this platform for propaganda or something like that. No. This not APC SLPP nonsense where they go on. This as African, I just feel say God give me the I will say the talent for able to do analysis, and whether an economic analysis or even development, different type of analysis. How they do research and then put things then together. So the bold African voice do a program day where that program day that about salon where salon they sell citizen the passport. They make foreigners them spend up to $140,000 for buy basically citizenship of salon. So what I do, I try for put all this together, do research with respect to other African countries them and even Caribbean countries them we get, because not to something we new at all. In fact, Canada gets a version of that. America self get a version of that. Singapore and other developed countries then get version of that. But Salon, the way we they go about we own, I express all that by this video. So, but before I want play 5 minutes of that, where I believe say una go benefit. But before I do that, let us first play this 1 minute video for introduce the person where we go call the anchor. I want to make a disclaimer, my brothers and sisters. This person, now AI are generating with. But all the research, and me self do the research. I not even give apprentice. Me self do the research. The AI just they present them. So I want to make them very clear. And I even disclose that by the site, we YouTube channel, where if you go the African voice, the bold African voice, now YouTube, and with the video they play, you see them say I do some alteration, synthetic voice and that type thing. But in terms of the material, very authentic material. So the interesting thing before I show now within VOS stand for, somebody, again, I want to say boku thank you. The last time I checked, because I post this video about this analysis yesterday, and the last time I checked, it don't get close to 3,000 views. I want to say boku thank you to Sierra Leoneans them and non-Sierra Leoneans them, we them believe say na value add to the country analysis. I want to say boku thank you. But me fumble them before I start the ball rolling. One thing where it saddened me, but at the same time, I'm so glad the way somebody else, not to me respond to this person, somebody else respond to this person. This person make this comment. Say, this is Timney Baby reporting rubbish. And then somebody else reply to him, say, wow, is this what you people are about? Tribe, not country? Shame on you. And this, the first comment where it talk about saying, because of the name where I give this presenter, I do am in memory of me mama. I call him Aisatu Kamara. Because of the cargo, I put /cargo. Aisatu Kamara cargo. Yes, with the internet, pronounce them clearly as Isatu. So just that name, this person puts this comment. Say na Timni baby they report rubbish. So me famulem let I introduce una now to me mama namesake. We now the Bold African Voice presenter. Where they introduce himself and show within the Bold African Voice they about. And immediately after that, I go play 5 minutes. Because again, this na African na salon show, and we dey focus on salon, and I feel say 5 minutes of that video day, it go able help una, and I go encourage una for like una check the YouTube channel when the African Voice, the Bold African Voice. I go encourage una follow una check them, because after this show, I go do extensive analysis on this particular scheme where we did talk about the housing and car loan for public servants them, and also Jagaban issue. I go do extensive and compare other countries them where they encourage their citizens them for do waiting Jagaban they try for do so. So topics them way I can talk about, but I not get the time for extensively go deep into the African comparison. I go analyze them na this platform. So I go encourage una for let una subscribe to the Bold African Voice for let una they get up to date detail analysis about salon. So again, I want to say boku thank you for the people we don't watch and we don't subscribe. Because from yesterday, the subscription number, it go up significantly. I think about 40 people don't subscribe already. I believe saying that because of that video day. And I want to appreciate you now. And like I say, the last day I checked, close to 3,000 people that don't watch that video day within a day. So I really, really appreciate that. I want to say boku thank you to una. So dear, I introduce una to me, my namesake. We on reporter from the Bold African Voice. I go come right back. Immediately after this, I go play for now 5 minutes of the analysis where we anchor ISO2 Camera Cargo be due where I be published yesterday. I go come right back after this. Una not go nowhere, una share, and I will come right back. Thank you.
Good evening, viewers. My name is Aisatu Kamara Kargbo, and I am honored to welcome you to the Bold African Voice, or simply BAV. Here at BAV, we are more than just a news platform. We are a movement, a voice for Africa, bold, fearless, and uncompromising in telling the stories that matter most to our people. From politics to governance, from culture to innovation, from the struggles of ordinary citizens to the visions of tomorrow's leaders. BAV is here to shine a light on truth, hold leaders accountable, and celebrate the spirit of Africa. Our mission is clear: to inform, to inspire, and to empower. We ask the tough questions, we provide critical analysis, and we amplify the stories that others overlook. So whether you are in Africa or part of our vast diaspora around the world, BAV is your platform, a place where your concerns, your dreams, and your voices are heard. Once again, I'm Aisatu Kamara Kargbo, and this is the Bold African Voice, holding leaders accountable, inspiring change. Stay with us, the journey begins now.
Citizenship by investment in Sierra Leone, a golden ticket or just fool's
Sorry, Famulem. I get small technical issue. Just restart them. And
Citizenship by investment in Sierra Leone, a golden ticket or just fool's gold? Hello, Africa and the world. This is the Bold African Voice, BAV, and I'm Isatu Kamara Kargbo. Tonight, we dive into one of Sierra Leone's hottest controversies, reports that the government is granting passports and citizenship to foreigners who invest in the country. Is this a bold economic strategy or a dangerous shortcut that risks turning Sierra Leone into the next Comoros scandal? Stay with us, because we don't just report the news, we analyze it, compare it across Africa, and look ahead to what it means for our future. Rumor mill meets reality. A video circling social media has lit up discussions. Sierra Leone may be quietly offering citizenship and passports to foreigners in exchange for investment, effectively rolling out a citizenship by investment (CBI) scheme under the radar. The claims, mainly amplified by lawyer Basida Michael, note the absence of official announcements, parliamentary debate, or published policy documents. Allegedly, American nationals are among the first beneficiaries. If that's not enigmatic enough, the litigation-loving elements of public life are understandably fuming. The lack of a transparent legal framework, no public vetting or documented due diligence, and murky fund allocation raise legitimate red flags. Are proceeds landing in the Consolidated Revenue Fund or tucked away in private coffers? Who are these new citizens? What's the public good here? And how do Sierra Leoneans feel about their passport-selling government? How Sierra Leone's program stacks up across the continent. From whispers to official pathways, Sierra Leone isn't alone in Africa's citizenship by investment boom, but its programs are among the speediest and most Silicon Valley-esque. Sierra Leone's CBI route can be lightning fast, 60 to 90 days, compared to many other African options, though some critics might call it flashy, not flashy enough. The gold-based residency path adds a layer of commodity-backed legitimacy, but frankly, if you're turning citizenship into a business, you better have receipts and regulations, especially given how quickly this program appeared without fanfare. Critics sound the alarm, and it's not just hype lawyer. Michael's critique is sharp. No transparency, possible money laundering, and a glaring double standard when juxtaposed with the challenges Sierra Leoneans face obtaining visas abroad. It's akin to hosting a fancy cocktail party, but forgetting to invite your own guests while charging strangers the entry fee. Compounding this is a recent scandal. Sierra Leone's immigration chief, Alusine Kane, was dismissed in March 2025 after footage surfaced of him receiving a birthday gift from a fugitive Dutch drug lord, Johannes Lydekkers. Intriguingly, this occurred just days after the Go for Gold scheme was introduced. That timing, objectivity says, doesn't look great. And then there's the broader backdrop. Sierra Leone is still under scrutiny for financial crimes and weak regulatory systems. In theory, rapid-fire citizenship programs can jumpstart economies, but without robust checks, oversight, and published legal bases, they risk being conduits for illicit behavior, not engines of growth. Forward think, what should Sierra Leone do, or shouldn't? 1. Document it and publish it. Release the legal framework, parliamentary debates, and public policy documents for all to review. Transparency isn't just ethical, it's PR gold. 2. Ratchet up oversight. Independent audits, public vetting, proper due diligence. Make beneficiaries known within privacy limits. Right now, it feels like a secret garden party. 3. Integrate with development goals. Tie investments to infrastructure, healthcare, education, or job creation. Ensure the CBI isn't a cash grab, it's a growth lever. 4. Learn from other African models. Avoid Comorian-style pitfalls by enforcing accountability, not enriching a few actors. Build solidarity, not just with ECOWAS neighbors, but with diaspora communities. Fix the avatar problem. The irony of foreigners obtaining passports while Sierra Leoneans struggle to get theirs into the US or UK? That needs addressing. Unless your face-slapping goal is to encourage diaspora uproar, it's tone-deaf. Imagine if applications came with a passport acceptance dance, judged by local elders, Then the gold arrives, and suddenly your citizenship application runs faster than Usain Bolt at a sprinters convention. Or picture a reality show, Passport Hunters, weekly episodes, dramatic reveals, tear-jerker scenes of someone waving a $100,000 deposit in one hand and crying, "I just wanted ECOWAS access," in the other. While humorous, these images underscore a serious point. If the government wants to turn citizenship into a sellable commodity, it should at least have the decency to produce receipts, hold town halls, and ensure it's not the next passport sale gone wild headline. The African passport bazaar. Who's selling what? While Sierra Leone's scheme is making headlines now, the idea of monetizing citizenship or residency isn't exactly novel across Africa. The continent has seen a mix of bold experiments, quiet failures, and outright scandals.
All right, Fambulem la tapande. Now, from the little where I don't play for now, una tell me who say show say na rubbish. We I don't know if na brother now, but that person, just because of I use my name for like I remember him, just because of the presenter introduced himself as Isatu. So a warrant time for talk about saying, "Oh, Timney baby, this." So that's the show how short-sighted we people can be. So even though this particular, I take me time, look into countries in Africa where don't do similar, we don't do implement similar policy, and talk about the one that we fail, the one that we and go through parliaments like the Egypt then can go na parliament for let parliament deliberate on them and all that. And I talk about the one way Salon for avoid, where the similar way how they do am na Comoros. Now that similar way Salon they do you, where they not go parliament, they not make any public announcement. Most of we na that video na expose waiting the government the paper. Una not feel say Salon people them we warrant for ask the government tough questions. Why then for think for sell with passport for money? Say them people are they invest and they not even give them that option and say, okay, well, you for day now the country for this long, you for let it, just like how they do now them place here. Whether they allow you for become a permanent, give you green card, but yet then go tell you say if they most of the year na usa you day, let's say if na 1 year and 12 months, at least if for day 6 months or more na America or whosoever. If you not do that, you they lose you permanent status. And then citizenship, we know say this the criteria even stricter, and yet to know any of them thing in there. So somebody taking time, and this is not a complainer they complain because I really appreciate where Boku people that watch this this video, but I just feel sad where this person all the thing where it take from that video day, now that name. Where the presenter call himself Isa too. So he lumpa now say na Timney person. So because na Timney person, the reporting all according to them na rubbish. Una see Salon, how Salon people them not to just the politicians, the so-called supporters them of them politicians here. So it go all the way. And just say rubbish. With this thing, it even do a lot more than the politicians then. Where they try to do this policy. I talk about solutions for lucky work. A give example of who say this kind of thing work na the Caribbean. I go encourage you now, my brothers and sisters, for let una watch this video. Yes, now about 38 minutes. But I really spend time for do the research, thorough one. And this, I mean, a little way for give back to the country. And for make sure, say, the politicians, them, they're not just rushing to something. And they even ask questions. Say, whose side the money they go? The money they go in a consolidated fund or they go in a pocket? Because if they go in a consolidated fund, so waiting at the secrecy behind it. Waiting at the secrecy. And then just imagine criminals them, then get money, drug dealers them, the people like just Lidecker, then get money, then buy for the entire family. And we see now the video where them be even ask that question. They say you can able buy citizenship for even you generation where not even born itself. So imagine that kind commitment where Salone they commit himself for grant people them citizenship by generation where they go trickle down to them generation. Where then the country now go get that liability there. So then go just wait. Where we Salone people them, we don't patch the country and stuff. And then come and say, oh, me not citizen. For can benefit from all the things them way we don't go through. And that is not a problem if not good people them. But what about the bad people them? We go say, you know what, for like get access to Nigeria or like get access to Ghana. Because Salone, where you get Salone passport as Salone citizen, you go free for going to the ECOWAS country then day. If some people then say, okay, because I want to go do business in Ghana or Nigeria, it go better la buy the Salone passport. So now tell me, then they go be a right approach? Or then drug folks then for like then get access to the markets then they and decide for buy passport. So if then catch them na Ghana and then they say, oh, na Salone person. Una tell me what it go mean for the citizenship. What it go mean for we own integrity. What it go mean for we own sovereignty. And all this are analyzed by this video. And yet, that person, they know even. And when you, again, about 5 minutes I play, when you even watch, when you even play them for 2 minutes, you for not able to be attracted and say, okay, wait, then talk about solutions then. And then talk, say the government no make any public announcement about this scheme. They're not going to parliament. They're not table anywhere. They're not do anything like we go say town hall for educate people waiting at some of the things they will for expect. They're not do any of that. They're not sufficient for concern any citizen aside from that partisan loyalty. And again, I want to say boku thank you to this possible answer. We say, wow, is this what you people are about? Tribe, not country? Shame on you. And again, me go re-echo that. Shame on this person. And all the people that really think this way. The accent. And guess what? If even a Timney accent, so Timney people them, not to Sierra Leoneans them, do not get the right for express concern about their own country where we all belong to, Ebo Fambule. This is really sad. So I just decide, say, particularly because of this comment, not to for promote the Bold African Voice, even though I go like follow and subscribe. So una go able get for sand, me analysis them about Salone and Africa in general, because I be don't they do that, but now my voice I be the record over. But I realize, say, it will be more engaging if I able fan a presenter where you could kind of relate. So, my family man for say again, boku thank you to Una. We don't watch that video there, and Una we don't subscribe, and I go encourage more people them for subscribe as I don't tag the link. And by the way, though. I go still also appeal to Una subscribe to the VOS VOS television. Una go able forget for send information as we post videos them. So now let we come to something similar, because again, as I say, I will try for do a detailed analysis on this one, we to mean a very good initiative. And I want for dinner the record. Very good initiative about the housing. We at this. Government signs MOU to introduce housing and vehicle loan schemes for public servants. Great idea. But like how they can say, the devil is in the detail. So now that I want to emphasize now. Then we look into the detail of this. So I go read for Una the article and let we get better understanding of this article. And then I go do my analysis afterwards. So let us show Una, let read for Una the article. Because again, up front, when you read the headline without any detail, you will say, wow, brilliant idea for let public servants them able afford, let them able get their own place, and let them able for trust motorcar like how it happen now the advanced countries them. I believe say Europe safe. People and they take car loan where they pay small, but at least you get reliable motorcar. The same thing again, people and they take mortgage where you would pay small, but at least you get a decent place for sleep. That to me a very good idea. But let I read for now the article. So what in the article say? The article say government signs MOU to introduce housing and vehicle loan schemes for public servants. The Minister of Public Administration and Political Affairs, Amara Kalon, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding MOU with the Economic and Commercial Counseling Center of the Embassy of Sierra Leone in Guangzhou. PR will mean People's Republic of China. So this now one caveat that this particular partner we then decide for sign this agreement, this understanding with a Chinese company, Economic and Commercial Counseling Center. So we embassy in Salon embassy in China signed this agreement. Now what did he say in terms of the agreement? Fambulem. The agreement, coordinated by the Office of Presidential Infrastructure Initiatives, OPII, is aimed at boosting incentives for public and civil servants through housing mortgage and vehicle loan schemes. Again, I don't explain that. Very good idea. So now, let we read small for get better understanding. According to officials, the initiative is part of Strategy 6 of the Public Service Strategic Roadmap on Pay and Incentives, which sets a target to establish higher purchase and housing schemes by 2030 to attract and retain skilled professionals within the public service. Una get more. Wetin dey say na ya? Like how na the diaspora, for the most part, we dey see them kind tier where they give some incentives. Well, na ya, for example, then go give bonus and say, okay, well, if you performance reach to this level, you dey get a bonus of whatever percent of your salary. Then they na part of the incentive. And even the salary can be what we call now market competitive. So Salon now they say, okay, well, for attract brilliant people for work na the civil service, if they know say if I able get this job, work for government, I go able get access for like I take a mortgage like for us because I not go able get that cash money for bills or for bios. So but I go get mortgage with this mortgage now. Waiting a mortgage for people that we in a salon not familiar with that what day. And way you dey toss money and you buy us. So that us day it dey be the possible way to us and from either from the bank or in this case now, this center. Now then get forget what they call lien. Then they get power. Now the host you pay and done. So if you not pay, then go take the host back. So they still get power for taking. The same thing with the motorcar. So but now trust you the trust them. You go there na the host, you go they drive the motorcar and they pay for and small. Till you pay for and done, and then it be yours completely. So now yeah, now the advanced countries here, now the way they boku people are able to get us. We all know say it go difficult for let you buy us cash, for let you save till you get the full money and buy cash. And then you go and picking yourself not go able to do that. You don't die left that money still you dey save. But for let you able to do and quickly, the bank they trust you and then say okay well every month before they pay this amount. If not 25 years, like America, you can do them up to 30 years. And so place there in Europe, you they make them 99 years. We they call them generational mortgage loan. So now that they say now yeah. So according to this, let's read that side back. According to officials, the initiative is part of Strategy 6 of the Public Service Strategic Roadmap on Pay and Incentives, which set a target to establish hire purchase and housing scheme by 2030 to attract and retain skilled professionals within the public service. So one thing very clear now, they make an like say the private sector they compete with the government for let people and get a job. I'm not too sure about that too. You get boku talented people them where they don't done university or if not technical vocational training they don't do all that. But job not they. So they make a like say a very competitive, like the labor market very competitive. So I know say they just throw that for sort of match similar sort of appeal or advert we can see now. Because yeah now you go say, well, the private sector they pay past the public sector. So then for like government attract people and we really talented, they really sabi then work, then get for getting incentives, then they otherwise then go work for the private sector. But Salon, we don't get that. We know say the private sector very weak. We know say the labor market not tight. So I'm not too sure why they slot this and use that instead of for say let people then go get a decent place for leave and let them go able be mobile for the go work. Instead, then put us in for attract professionals them within the public service. We all know very well. So even though it will make sense now them place here, but salon context and obviously make any sense. But let we move along. Let we read along. So now within and see the next phase will be. So let I just bring them up, let us say clearly. So waiting and say the next phase will be. The next phase will involve consultations with key ministries and agencies, including the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Lands and Country Planning, the Ministry of Transport and Aviation, the Sierra Leone Housing Corporation, SALHOC, and the National Lands Commission to work out implementation details. Great point. Great point. And this is something we're very clear, me fumble them, saying, for let this work, not to just the money, but you get for involve other sectors them, other ministries them. So for the fact that they recognize them, this is not a step in the right direction. So let's just read that again quickly. The next phase will involve consultations with key ministries and agencies, including the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Lands and Country Planning, the Ministry of Transport and Aviation, the Sierra Leone Housing Corporation, SALOC, and the National Lands Commission to work out implementation details. Leaders of various public service institutions have reportedly endorsed the plan, which government sources describe as a significant step towards improving conditions of service. This part, 100% I agree. Saying they need their ministries then they or their institutions then they, and for the fact say their institutions then they don't get thumbs up, that's not the right direction. So I really glad for that. So let's sit down fine now. Let we talk about potential implementation. I know say yes, there's still a craft things, and at that make, given that then they na that phase day, by tomorrow God's will, I go down do research and compare countries them, na Africa, not to abroad, I mean not to developed countries or na Africa. Because Ghana gets something similar, Kenya gets something similar, South Africa gets something like that, and Rwanda gets something like that. So I go look into all them countries then they we get similar scheme and how it go and waiting now the challenges that they face. I go put all that by the video we go help the country, the agbagba them, we responsible for this implementation. I go make them easier for them. I go do, I know say yes, they get brilliant people them, but myself go do me only little for do research and then publish them. Let them go watch that video there, and then they will probably be a reference point. If maybe they miss part of it, but it will be a reference point where they go ask the questions where I go ask another video there. So by God, sorry, I don't start for work on them, but by God's will, I go finish that video there by tomorrow, end of day tomorrow, and I go send a different salon WhatsApp forums them or groups them for Leona self take a look at this and some of the things them way the authority go able for benefit. So now let I give now some breakdown of issues them. And again, I make them clear. I want for them at the record. Say this na brilliant idea. The only caveat is, as we know, when it comes to saloon, just like the criminal, the Cyber Crime Act, we all know say the intention, na be good intention, or the way how they sell them to Sierra Leoneans them. People will be glad. Say, oh yes, then cyber bully and all that stuff, then they go stop and all that. But we all see now how did they implement them. Not to that way they boku salon people that they expect. So that I really want for use this as a caveat. What do I mean by that? Something where people can go think about. So me fumble them. Now let we look at wisdom where you go say, okay, well, the need for think about. To me, it's very important where did they do the consultation with the Ministry of Finance, because part of it get for be, whether they want or not, the government get for subsidize some part. Because if the government not subsidize some part of it, it will be very expensive and it will be considered affordable housing. And I will show now why I say that in a moment. So Ministry of Lands and Country Planning, very important for them to include them because they get for need land. If let's say now agency, they build their OCR, not to the money that they give, and let you go build your own, they build your stem, and you they take now the loan and pay to the agency. So the agencies then now then get land for building place then they. And we all know how land business did in that country dey. You get boku chaos, you get boku yuki. So it's nice for let them deal directly with the Ministry of Lands and Country Planning and try for determine the areas them so then go able for beautify. It can still be up country, not to just Freetown. Because people in Abo, Kenema, McKinney, Connor, and all them places then self get civil servants them. Then self get public servants them. We want decent place for live. So not to just Freetown no more. So that go make the planner well. If they work with the Ministry of Lands and Country Planning, plan them well, and even find way for create that avenue where go be a safer place. So to me, I welcome that. And Ministry of Transport and Aviation, well, because of that vehicle business, so their self will be part of it. So I'm glad for that. And for the fact, say, like I said before, say their institutions here don't endorse the idea. To me, now one step forward. So now you look at how this stack up with the other country them. Like I say, Kenya get something similar. So for Kenya, they get what they call public sector mortgage scheme. It in Kenya. And this typically then get the people in way they administer this type thing, the National Security Social Security Fund. Now they contribute into it. And then the union, you get union where they negotiate and all that. So Nigeria then gets something similar to that, but then get various kind of loan scheme where staffers then can take and all that. And this tie with, even though it's sort of informal sometimes, but it gets for do with the civil service union. We then get that model there. So not to saloon no more. And for the factory saloon, they think about it. Let we learn from the model na Kenya, Nigeria, and then Ghana. Ghana, they launch their own and waiting at the aim for like border citizen segment. Because they use the public private partnership kind of model. And they don't complete phases of it, and then some phases where then they try for push now affordable housing near Accra. They're still there, Panam. So again, we can look into Ghana, but Ghana now, this go be something like a mortgage privilege. So again, we know say where it come to Africa, you forget Sababu for let you go get a mortgage standing. Because somebody even don't tell me at one point, say you did there abroad, you apply for their mortgages and then at Ghana, and then cable approve you and take you information from abroad for help them with the application. So that's another good thing. So again, a nice for letting start on the public servants them, civil servants them. I believe say we then go don't learn from that, then cable now, if not the same company or other company, then say, okay, well, Boku diasporans them, they complain about how people and they eat their money, then they for bill us. We not get reliable person. So if we get something like this and say you go able to take mortgage from a particular company and they pay small. You know, say you don't get used. You don't get forget that with family member or paddy or whoever they help you for bill use. You don't get forget that headache. So if you put big down payment and the rest you take loan, mortgage loan, you go able for anytime you go lodge now, you go get collect, you get a decent place for go lodge. So this that's something where we all, even we in the diaspora, for support the government and make sure say again to the government, dear, the Ukiuki business owner sabi, owner don't used to dear. This is a very, very good plan. Dear, let that Ukiuki business not overcome this very good initiative. This is a very good initiative. So that's now one of the things them where I believe say go considered benefit to we the diaspora them. But now as optimistic as this may sound, something can still go wrong, whether we like it or not. Because as I say, in terms of this kind of attitude na salon, where you don't get right and final paper and everything, but after all, everything will happen, you go begin there. So now let's look at the retention and recruitment boost and stuff. I better explain that. And in terms of market stability, like saying, okay, well, but could people and they say, my goodness, the kind of host business done there. If you want to go buy host, they charge you sometimes can they give you more than abroad. And I can ask myself, really? Who's waiting then at that gone where salon have to buy host almost $1 million? And when you watch those, I don't see anything extraordinary about them at all. But this go able also help that situation whereby because of the target now affordable housing, then go make sure say whether they spend on this type project, then go tighten them belt. They're not going to spend 50 fatter and create that situation where the price go up and people are not end up for able to afford them. So that's now another plus for now. We, in essence, it will help for stabilize the price of the housing market, the loan kind of thing that our country there. And yes, Boku people again, if they get decent place, governments they subsidize. Even Boku people we go say, you know what, I they go find job within the government. I don't tire for their abroad. The weather, at the talk of them people we get high level of education, but yet they want for go salon, they want for go back and go rest because they don't reach that age where they're not able for cope again with the weather and the up and down that them place here. So if government able take that pressure they of individuals them we get for deal with, like I be say before, party family member way they charge you, they exaggerate the cost of building a house and all that. Government take all that headache from you, and then you able also apply. And now where we there, you can able say, okay, well I apply now. By the time that they say in 10 years time while they ready for go retire, I don't pay off that mortgage day. That's another good thing, and that's another good planning for Winaya. So again, another thumbs up for that. We I see potential, but now you look at the areas them where people need for be careful. When me go say a caution, then we look at the interest rate. I go try not for be too technical now, because I want to let people understand. Then we look at the interest rates. By the way, though, me family, I no say because una they enjoy the show, una no one call, but yeah, if una get question for me, I go encourage you to follow una call because I go able for maybe from answering on a question, I go able for throw more light on things that were not clear for the people currently they watch. So now let we take a look at the aspect of seeing interest rate. Remember this, let we say a private company. So this private company, the number one goal, my brothers and sisters, now for then go make profit. And with the number one goal now for make profit, for let the government come in and say, well, una make too much profit, because if una make too much profit, It not gonna be affordable for the people them. We will try for encourage. The primary beneficiary of this program, now civil servants them and public servants. Slight difference there. I just remind you now. Slight difference there between public servants and civil servants, but they work for the government. So then two groups then they for like the salary not plenty, we all know, but for like then go able pinch by their salary and pay for their mortgage, pinch by their salary, pay for their car loan, and then still part of that salary they feed their family. So when I not get from ASAM too high, the price. So but remember, the people where they go, the company, they say get for trust money now the market for like then go able take care of this kind program. So when they trust, most times now in American dollars. So where then get for price the host, then go do, yes, it will be salon money, but it get for be in equivalent of American dollars. So given the weak salon currency, then they by itself, because for like the price go up. So now the government they come in now. So two things. For like the price go be stable, the government go able for negotiate similar way how did they do mortgage in America, for example, and say then go give the loan, trust you for 30 years. And that 30 years day, we don't lock the interest rate, we then call mortgage rate, and they change. So meaning the money where you they pay from the time where you begin for pay for them or stay. Now that same amount they take the 30-year done. The question now is, given the economic situation, given that we currency not stable, any private sector go do that? Say if they say, okay, well now for 30 years you for pay for this house. That 30 years they are the same price, no matter what. That money where they pay every month and they go up. Then it will be a very good thing. But you go ask the question now. We go able to do that? So if the answer is no, we're not going to do that, then what will be the problem? The problem will be the variation. That way where the salon currency they go down and they come up. We see example to that toll gate where now VOS na SF will be baranta. So waiting on Escoma do, they ask the Chinese, say they can adjust the price anytime of the toll. And now then peg them to the American dollars. So then come back to the government now within a power, a parliament, and say, well, the dollar don't go up relative to the salon currency. So the money will be to us for build this toll road and for the maintenance we trust them in American dollars. So it means the money they charge, yes, na local currency, but let we able, after we don't get that local currency, then we able for change them to American dollars and able for pay the debt what we get, for service the debt. So that's now because the kata. We on one hand, then get point. But on the other hand, what did it mean? It mean hardship for salon people them. Because then they begin talk about now, say if for the price of the toll for go up 200%. Because from the time where they negotiate that contract day to the time where they go to parliament and say them for increase them fee, you check the exchange rate, it don't go up by almost sometime can they over 200%. So when you say you add that to the current fee, a brother, a hardship in the country. And then they all be areas where cause the inflation for choke salon people in the throat. So this now one thing where then they implement this, then get for think about. If then go able for push that company there and say we want for let the price stable. We want for let things that not they change to on with people them. We want if they don't begin pay this amount for the next 30 years, now the same amount then for pay in loans. We will do that. And if the answer is no, then the government will get for step in for subsidize the difference. If the government want for say, okay, well, una money una they pay every month, it not go ever increase. So if the company not agree for make them stable, who that get for then at the middle? Now the government. The government get enough money for do that? That's not the $1 million question. So now one of the headache that we then get forget. If they're not all stable, that money where people and they pay, if they say, okay, well, every year then go adjust time for let you pay a little bit more, we go kind of slightly offset the change in the exchange rate, then they go still better. But for let people and do that, that means government get for pay the difference. And we don't see now the toll gate. Government not do that. Instead, then put them by the people them. So if you say now for let people able afford decent house, get nice motor car, reliable motor car la put on so because I say nice, people then go think of luxury vehicle. But reliable vehicle, we essential for let people and able go work. Housing, very essential for let people able get good roof over their head. So as again, like I say, as nice as it sound, government global for keep them affordable, that's one of the challenges them we do preliminary analysis or research. And in fact, as we talk, Rwanda, they go through that challenges they because Rwanda now then get waiting with they try for implement, but the mortgage rate is very high, and as a result of that, now only people them waiting at the upper echelon in terms of the finance, people them we slightly get money I go put on so that they can will afford their mortgages then they, and that's not to be the initial intention. So we set the initial intention not to for do this for the money man them, now for do them for the people that we not get. That civil servant we really care about in country, but they not get money for let a global do, let a global get a decent place for live. So that's now one thing where the government are going to encourage them for think about. So again, this now something where I go put in a form of a research, make a video on, and I want to take the entire program because I get other things that I want to talk about, and I will take the entire program. But you look at things them like stable electricity, stable water supply, access road, all that thing they get for be part of this project. And we all know so they get so much challenges where it comes to that. So then thing they get for be key aspect or key ingredient for let this work. So again, let I just say in a nutshell, my brothers and sisters, this is a very good idea. But the question is, the things them way for make them work, the government global for subsidize, and also how you go able assess the credit worthiness of them public servants here. Because we not get that mechanism where you go say, okay, well, like USA they so, I'm not too sure about Europe, but North America, you get credit bureau where over time they don't able for know your credit history. So based on that history, they then go able for tell if you they pay debt or you na homemonger. So if you na homemonger, you're not going to qualify for mortgage. So now people that will get good credit, they will get mortgage because they know say a long-term commitment, and over the years they don't watch you, they don't follow your credit history and your payment record and all that thing, and they say yes, this person is worth for give a try. It don't show say a global handle this kind of commitment. So then they self now part of this whole implementation challenges for determine who that credit worthy. Because we not get that mechanism there for test people them if they go pay debt or not, if they are umonga or not. So then they self get for be another challenge. But I put all this together in a form of a video, and we are going to encourage you now for like una share, una subscribe to the Bold African Voice. By God's will, tomorrow I go down finish the research and I will put the video where una go into una go understand in detail waiting now the things them we will be of benefit to the country and the people of Salone, and also waiting will be some of the challenges for like then we will implement them successfully. So I will do that. And again, I want to say boku thank you. I see boku people that don't respond, and let I go back to the comment section and see if I can able. Dear, wanna forgive me, but I will concentrate more or less on the people that we get question or comment them. We really get direct link with waiting what they say, because I don't want to go through and read all the comments them, but I just want to address again una forgive me, this not to something like say at a cherry pick, but I just want to make sure say I read the comments them we reflective. So I want to say this not long comment, but we brother Albert David, thank you very much for the comment. And you say VOS Network and esteemed host, Mr. Kagbo, your unwavering commitment to amplifying the voices of our nation and championing its people is both admirable and impactful. Thank you very much. Your advocacy continue to inspire meaningful change and elevate national discourse. I deeply appreciate your work and would be honored if you could support my platform by subscribing to Sierra Lens TV on YouTube. Yes, again, nice way. You're a good salesperson, but yes, I will definitely check them out, because we're all not Sierra Leoneans them, and let we continue to support each other. Yes, and thank you very much for the kind words, brother Albert David. Thank you. I really appreciate this. And also, Salon T, Konoti, sorry, say Sierra Leone's immense potential is being squandered. Okay, the country requires leadership. I know you don't talk about this leadership repeatedly, but definitely well taken. And Madam Bendu, thank you very much. Say, we as a nation have allowed the Lebanese and all other corrupt businessmen to be given brown envelopes instead of paying proper taxes. And that's great. That's great. And again, Konoti, thank you very, very much for this comment. Say, Mama Isatu Kamara is a mom to all of us. Be proud of your teamness. Embrace it and boast about it. If every tribe boasts and fights for its interest, Sierra Leone will be better off. We are proud of you, Kamara. Thank you. And you just wrap everything. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I want to say boku thank you to Sister Aisata Tarawali. Say, Bendu Kamara Brown paper is by far better than granting citizenship. I just hope the Lebanese are not a part of this group. And again, that's very true, because this citizenship, the impact is very, very profound. Imagine if they go as far down to generation. So not only the people where they get more, where they, according to the video, where they buy this citizenship, then they will pass them down to their generation. And that's not the scary part of it. And again, we get all this thing what they talk about. in terms of Tusim, in terms of this. Look how much restriction did they give. We were born as Salon. Say we not go take government office, public office and all that because we voluntarily can acquire second citizen nationality. But then people are to sim them because now from other country, una give them citizenship and una gain them the privilege for pass them down. Ebo, no, we need to think about this. So thank you so much, Madam Aissata Tarawali, for that brilliant submission day. And I also say Boku thank you to Martin Conte. He said the Sierra Leone people say no to the PR electoral system and no to any form of power sharing. We need first past the post electoral system, period. Okay. Well, noted. And Brother Robert Kagbo, thank you very much. So, Mr. Kagbo, your analysis is good, but do you remember the Netherlands project that the Nigerian guy started collecting money from people and later decides the people, again, because we get restriction in terms of how much we can able display, and not get the full aspect of your point, but please, Brother Robert Kagbo, if you cable complete let I get the context. But like I say, this not something where Boku people that don't try, Boku country that don't try. Now Africa and that video they give example of countries that we don't try and we face huge challenges, like Comoros, and a good example. But for the S, thank you so much. You say if Sierra Leone government is agitating, for diaspora investment in the country, what guarantees is government given to Sierra Leoneans if they are treating Jagaban this way? Okay, let me go straight to the next topic because time don't really bet we. Let me talk about the Jagaban issue. And this a very, very important issue. And thank you so much, Brother Fode, this I will say now a very good segue to that issue there. So thank you very much for that. Unfortunately, I missed a call, but please call me back. Very difficult for especially with the WhatsApp, where now a different system, and it is seen on the screen. Call me back, caller, and I will make sure say I able for take your call, please. All right, let me go to Jagabani issue because let time not bet we pass mark without talking about that because it's very, very important, my brothers and sisters. So now I don't give now a little bit of the context in terms of waiting the thing about Jagaban. Okay, so let me remind you now of the topic again or the caption. The headline say police halt Jagaban's opening of motorbike assembly plant, not a plan or plant. Now let I show now the write up. We go able help with understand exactly within the gone. Now, according to the write-up, police clarifies. Oh, sorry, this is another one. My bad. This will be the next topic, but I want to talk about the Jagaban. I really fenam. Sorry, my brothers and sisters. This. Now the Burkina Faso one, I get a little bit mixed up here. So let us show the Jagaban in story. Police halt Jagaban's opening of motorbike assembly plant. This alone, my brothers and sisters, we all for be glad as Sierra Leoneans for Salon Posse, able open place where you they assemble, where they bring the parts them, a bike, and then can like how they can talk back couple up can assemble them. This is not something where every salon person for proud. regardless of whether or not you're a Jagaban fan or not. For the fact, say, this happened. So, Larry, police in Sierra Leone have once again halted a groundbreaking ceremony for a proposed motorbike assembly plant, marking the second disruption in a week for a project led by prominent businessman Sheikh Alhaji Mohammed Umodu Kamara, known as Jagaban. The event, which was scheduled for Saturday, August 23rd, was abruptly shut down by the Sierra Leone police, despite organizers claiming they have received prior clearance. Remember, according to this, the people that we organize this launching, they say the police, we don't clear them. And then all of a sudden, they halt them. And imagine. So now, waiting happen now, I feel every salon person for vex for this. Now waiting is scenario. After they don't get clearance before. This follows a similar incident last Saturday when police dismantled preparation at the project site, preventing the ceremony from taking place. So this is not the second time. And people that want to do their launching, then stop them. And according to the final part now, waiting in Sinaya, Jagaban's planned assembly plant is a flagship project aimed at fulfilling public calls for the businessman to invest in Sierra Leone. The project is expected to create jobs and stimulate local economic activity. Hey, me brothers and sisters. Now, this side, now alone I pay more attention. Sources close to the event organizers told reporters that although police clearance was initially granted for the ceremony, and then quote, order from above was reportedly the reason for the sudden police intervention. The police have not yet issued an official statement regarding the incident. Hey, my brothers and sisters. It's not something we're shameful. It's not something we're shameful. Regardless of whose political party, whether you're a supporter of this government or not. In the first place, why they need clearance? We're not to any till where you go say disturb the peace. The people and they go lunch. Very good project. Where then go begin they assemble bikes them. And maybe then they for even help for the exporter now. Because if they assemble in a saloon, then I should say Liberia and I go cheaper. Instead of people and they import them all the way from India or whosoever they import them bike then they able for buy from saloon. Then they going boost we export revenue. It go even increase because they're not going for buy them in saloon currency, for example. You know, so you can able to say when you export them in foreign currency, American dollars, for example. So then they self go help for we get foreign currency come now the country. Because now one way that they boost your foreign currency presence in the country, way by extension go be your foreign reserves, where you the export. And as always, I can say now, we need to export enough. And now because we they import more than we export, we always they get trade deficit. We balance of trade, they be negative. And then they put pressure on we currency because we they chase more dollar with we currency because we need more dollar for buy their imported items than they. So that means because the dollar need to come, na saloon money they use for them business people them and all that. So the country now get for fair way for let we they get them foreign currencies in there. And that's they put downward pressure on the currency in value. So if Jagaban they try for assemble, couple up bikes them, Okada, then they go even because it don't take boku of the additional cost them where them put per the total price, it don't take them off. Because remember, the person they go buy them, they get for pay custom and pay all that thing and they. But where he assemble na saloon, you don't get for pay custom again for your bike. You just they buy straight to the factory, to the plant where they assemble them. So then they by itself, and where because of also, if they bring and come, they call it economies of scale. If they bring and come in bulk, plenty, if they will get discount for bring them materials then they and all that stuff then they. So you put all that together. Why the government or why the police for interrupt them kind activities then they? But when it come to foreigners them, if na foreign person be attempt this kind of thing, oh, we don't talk about then go get a subsidy. And the government go down papishuam. Say, oh, well, we they begin assemble bikes in a saloon. But no, the government talk about this. Instead, waiting and do. Others from the above say, if all them for stop them. Ebo, me fumble them. Ebo, cheap sardine. Presidents, they all over the place. Say they go open sardine factory. This one, where we for able, for benefit, we all know, say, even them place yourself. Them bikers like summertime and stuff, people and they ride bike and whatnot. And we know, say, keke business, a very popular in Guinea, Nigeria. I don't know where I be Ghana, there not be plenty. I don't know if they don't plenty now. Ivory Coast. Keke them very much popular. So if we will get place where they put the keke them together, assemble the keke and export them, not to something where the president for encourage. To me, I feel say because this not the first salon person we go this far. President for Dede. The president be supposed for Dede where they launch this implant. But yet, we they say, oh, president don't go do this place, but then even them they Broko Kunu there. Broko Kunu, president go there with entourage. Say that they go commission Kunu there. Even though people they argue, say, oh, na new Kunu there, but then show we Broko Kunu. President go there. So this one now, the first assembly plant of its kind, owned by Sierra Leone, instead of president go there for show solidarity, for show support for this we brother. But funnily, because maybe a kind of either express interest for run for president or in a member of the opposition, APC party, they play politics. What a shame to the administration. First of its kind, by Sierra Leone, we go increase we export capability. And yet, say order from the above. Hey, boy, me salon people them. I dey urge me SLP people, brothers and sisters. Una need on behalf of this man, on behalf of this we brother. Una need for even protest, peacefully of course. Everywhere. Because this for be help, in theory, for stabilize the price for for Okada. For help. And this definitely not brand new Okada then. Because if they assemble them, they're not going to be used. They're going to be brand new. So imagine you buy a brand new keke Ebo, that name self say made in Sierra Leone. They increase with GDP, they increase with integrity. Ebo, you get boku advantages. They can't say President Bill, they don't show we where they go commission Boko Kunu. This one now we get huge potential. When I try for block them because of potentially political reason, what a shame. So dear media appeal to brothers and sisters, now the SLPP, or the way the government officials them. This now one thing we for make we all support them. We all support them. And we they even forget tax break. This person forget tax break. Because imagine, I don't feel say go take Boku Chinese them. Like how they see them Chinese company the way they come, then they even import the workers them and make lie where the job the way they do, Boku salon people and go do them. Laborers them. Tell me, who skill set a laborer supposed to forget? But then go even import laborers them from China. And that's now one of the things then we then can sign. Saying then go reduce the unemployment rate in China so that they import them people there. China, they export the labor force. But yet we get a salon person. They try for push. Let salon go before. Let salon go na the map. President Bio, they fly all over. Say for attract foreign investor. And yet we get somebody. Let me take a call and I will come back. VOS Network. Hello caller. What's your name and who say they call you from, please?
Good evening, sir. This is not Concern Sierra Leone. I call from the US.
Thank you so much, Concern Sierra Leonean. And what you take on the program, everything we don't talk about or waiting we get for talk about also. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. So I want to talk about Jagaban this issue, right?
Yes.
One thing I don't realize in that country is, it's like anything way for benefit the people of Salon, then they undermine her. Then secondly, we know they encourage we own them. Even when a way for can benefit the people of Salon, we they undermine her just because of this person also associate himself with a political party. I don't know why, and this is not a crime for let somebody belongs to a political party or choose not for belongs to a political party. I tell somebody, I said that thing the way happen so. If not be SLPP possible, if you not be careful, mother bill for the day for that ceremony day. For God's sake, this is nothing where they can benefit we. We look at the state of the country right now. If you look at the young man them, it's so pathetic for like they see young, vibrant youths them. Their life they're not so miserable with push. Then are bomb and out of that bomb the way they can't empty dirty now then they shout for food for it. Bokuman put himself in that state there now because of someone frustrated, someone say that them bobo the normal way in the street. Then get smart, intelligent bobo them back again, someone to more college, it lost hope. Nothing no day. But this man with this thing here, not only one party or one region go benefit. Now every body in a salon go get for benefit. I don't know what now the problem in that country there. Somebody else they tell me, oh, Jagaban, now because of politics, making they can't do what they can't do so. I said, well, I left them my own big thinking here so. Now because of politics, this man no be mayor, be councillor. In the try for come into politics, ever get paid from the salon government. So they can't do what they do so. Compared to politicians, the world don't get before. Some man they come into politics, clap foot. They come with nothing. Even for a community self, do nothing there. inside 5, 10 years, we don't begin build mansion. And then Chroma, the state where they so now, what you don't get that so. You go compare them to where you know we don't dey into politics, or you know we don't get power, If no matter bio, we all be know the state of matter bio, how we be there before it come into politics. You go compare what matter bio get to them, where allegation they go say, na in supporters, even Atlanta and Escoma, the parents are not letting them do. For God's sake, them people and they all love filthy, they all love filthy rich. Look at the mansion, the way that they claim say in Westgate. They don't count nothing to a point woman say no go take him money, go give more light and can them a light. But here is this man, when now they collect money, no nothing, he not get no power, he want go into he want get power, he they do all them senior. Just because of this man associates himself with a political party, you know, just because this man associates himself with a political party, if not be foreigner now, you know, we dey celebrate am. Nothing not bad for make we encourage foreigners, but we get for encourage we own them at the same time. As long as they can with na throw the benefits the people there. Now we get somebody who can another country, they say then they can build some tree city. It can scam people like go give madam your certificate all. You know, so you go get award all rather. But now they can people and then they like because now foreigners them. That man they can scam the people of Salon, they get away with it. Because not so Sierra Leonean, because you know they're in our opposition party and all that stuff then they. Just like how you they say, this will be everybody in concern. Enough for only be Jagaban or APC concern. Now any stretching the benefits that country they and they support them.
Absolutely.
I don't care how Jagaban they get the money. The most important thing are the intention how they look at. Well, how will they benefit the people of Salon?
Yeah, thank you very
so much, my brother. God bless you. This now me take.
Wonderful, you said it all. Except that side where you see, okay, they get him money. No, if he get him money, legal one, no, not to drugs or something. Yeah, definitely. We'll forgive him all the support. So thank you very much, brother.
Thank you for correcting me that side. Thank you too, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Let God bless. Well said. Fumble them again now for say plenty thank you to this we caller. And this not something where we all for reco. But this man a Sierra Leonean. Salon we all get Salon. And again, now everybody in constitutional right for belong. Because the constitution give we freedom of association, freedom of assembly. So why we want to take that freedom from somebody? Because they support the ruling party. And again, I hope say not too late yet for let President Bill reconsider this. But to me, a need for sure, and then they go kind of bring me back to that talk where Alpha can say President Bill want for sheer power. But this not simple something. If it mean well for that country, it mean this sheer power. Now then can't hear the begin at saying this person now non-APC somebody and this person prominent na APC, but because in the interest of the country, because this kind of project now the first of its kind in that country day, by a Sierra Leonean, in need for Dede, a need for don't even be seen with that mandate. Just like I say, how he parade that sardine, not even the Aribo that sardine play thing against himself. At one point, Senge be the post na social media, Amos can sardine they don't make, but we not even hear about them again. So highly likely, profitable. And in the bill say, oh well, we're going to export sardine and all that stuff then they. And this project is way bigger than that sardine project. It's way bigger than that Kunu project where it go open. Again, boku projects then where President Bill don't go and say it go cut ribbon or it go commission. This project way bigger than projects than they. So why in God's name? And the people then say, okay, then go for clearance. Where in my opinion, they not even require a clearance. Salon not there in a state of emergency where you say group of people are not for gather now one place. And I don't remember say we did in that state of emergency day. So if this not a protest for say, okay, you go expect disorderly conduct and stuff. No, this not just for go support somebody will get the country at heart. We want for do something where again, as I say, made in Salon. I see comments were very interesting. It sound funny, but it amplify the issue now. So let us just kind of go back to the comments. Well, again, I know want for the keep people holding. So let me take a call and then I will go to our comment. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and where they call from, please?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Gabo.
How are you, brother?
I'm good.
Thank you. Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
please. What do you take on the program tonight, sir? Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Mr. Gabo, I did listen to your program now, so
Yeah, go ahead. Would they hear you, sir? Go ahead.
okay. So I did listen to your program now, and they talk about Jagaban. We want to go open the plant for go install the Okadas them. It's
Yes.
really sad. It's very, very sad, because we not go expect a Sierra Leonean where they go na Sierra Leone for go invest, for help people them, and for try for even help the government for provide employment for the youths them, for make some of them where they on kush, make them get something for do, make them come up behind this kusha because I do remember with Jagaban go na Freetown for the elections. They use them, they tell and say, make it get good job, make them left for take kush, no more kush, na Jagaban want, na Samura want, all the incident. I dey still remember where the president go na in tongue blama. He go call the man foolish man. I really say one foolish man can also one can do this. So now that ego day, the president they still defect this man for. You see? Because if you don't go call the man foolish man, and now the man they try for proof to and say, to foolish man, a businessman. You see? So now make it affect the man. Want let the man do anything they win a better thing, and especially with the man a APC man. So this politics here, it don't really spoil the country, Mr. Gagbo. It's very sad now we country. Very sad. If the man at APC, he go for go make the country, let him. Not to APC go for go make. Now the country go for go make. Or he try for go invest in country. You see, the man not ever put his hand on politics or pass a lot money. He can go in America, who say me this, so what they call you from so. Now they can drag, he gets his money. He try for can go na salon for go do as we all they do now. We take money, can go na salon for go do some things in Sierra Leone. For help no more people them. Then this man, government, they grab the same police, then go, stop the people them. It's very sad. I don't know how the country they go so. And people and the way they support and back on this. Nobody know the way go say, no, Mr. President, what you do is bad. Let this man like can do in business. This man a citizen. Na Sierra Leone, they born, blama. Look what he do na blama. Look the place the way don't build. What the man not to politician, take salon money too. This is very sad. Very sad. Very sad. I don't know how then they think. I don't know how then they think at all. Because if you can America, you see most of the jobs in America now, so now private people them. Not to government they give jobs and to people then. most of we can also we come on our other countries where they come. Not all government jobs they will get. All now companies, them private companies, they're owned by people. Now they will they work, then they pay we. You see. But salon where you go there, pass now government no more now they get job. It's sad. People then they suffer. Look the youth then. Look how they show themselves with Jagaban now at the CV. Now you know, in the city people then say they suffer from the pictures the way they see from them. You know,
absolutely.
It's very sad. It's very sad.
Thank you.
I feel pain.
Thank you. Indeed. Every salon person will feel Let me take another call.
So thank you, Mr. Kabule. God bless you. Yeah.
You too, brother. Thank you. Let God bless you too. Okay. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and where they call you from, please?
VOS Network. Good evening, Mr. Cabo. This is a concerned citizen calling from Washington.
Wonderful. Yeah, we truly appreciate you, concerned citizen. Thank you very much. So, what's your take on the program tonight, sir? Go ahead, please.
Well, excellent program, and thank you for sharing that other work what you do, where you talk about the citizenship for sale when a critical issue. But again, Nasalundis will not surprise. They don't sell everything. They don't sell the sovereignty. They don't sell the resources. And the sad thing, Mr. Cabo, the sad and the frustrating thing, I will try to tie all this up to Jagaban also. The sad thing about all of this, you see like people like Jagaban with young people, if you cannot salon for do the work or invest, you get problem. But then take everything that salon and give to foreigners. We need to benefit the country at all. And the biggest criminal of these foreigners, whether on they will land for over 100 years, where they don't destroy we land, including civil war, by funding civil war. Where the most conservative estimate of what in the run thief na salon, the most very, very conservative estimate na about $35 billion. But you need to ever hear anti-corruption or the government or anybody in a salon, they talk about the Lebanese cartel with their corruption na salon. Instead, will President the reward a family for position appointed. I saw the presidential spokesman try to defend that position. It's insane. But the Lebanese go bid for anything in that salon and win the bid through corrupt practices. Then complain why we need to get enough revenue. The Lebanese need to pay their share of taxes. Through export and import, watching they go on, they need to pay their taxes. When they bring their goods to the port, then bribe their way. These people for over 100 years they do this in our land. Not to mention their hand and the civil war in a salon. When I then fund both sides, when I through them and then partner them, bring the weapons to destroy the land. Just the same smuggling route that they steal all the diamonds out, all the money out. At the same way, then bring the weapons back in. My brothers and sisters, inside that diamond and they end up putting teeth in that salon. During that war in that salon, you know how much estimate? You know what thing that the estimate with the teeth out? If we get serious government, number one, the first thing we'll do, what we for do, we for bring a civil class act suit against the Lebanese community in Salon for hold them accountable. Start there. Start there. But no nonsense. We give United Arab Emirates where it from farm we land. They take that food that they can go to United Arab Emirates. Where we no get food now we land. When the president they talk nonsense about in Big Five with agriculture, what you don't see. The one boast about inflation coming down, then saying that them policy. Whose policy? Inflation is down because of outside, because of the global, because gas they down all over the world. Food has come down all over the world. It's not because of any brilliant policy they put in. What brilliant policy? I see the Minister of Finance with the nonsense. They talk democracy now about the nonsense. What they don't do, them control. Where would they pay 40% right now to service our debt? Just the internal debt, 40%. You know how much money that they out, where you need to go for hospitals, where you need to go for teaching, where you need to go for the agriculture, where in they talk about. Not alone to mention the supplemental budget where they give for the president in office. In office alone, the supplemental budget big pass over 10 departments in the freaking country. Oh, we're not serious. We're not serious. Some people they make noise about how we vote through post whatever through this. What's in the matter? If you say your vote matter, what's in the matter? When are the same results you get? If you say you get control of Salon, you don't get control of Salon. The Lebanese run the most important thing in a Salon, which is the damn economy. Why you think one day, you know, the parliament or the auditor, whatever general, whoever the audit, one day you don't see them go after them.
All right.
One day you see the media. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
Mr.
I truly understand your frustration. We all frustrate. That continue. Let me continue for talk like this. Yeah. Thank you so much. Let me take another call. Yeah,
I apologize, my people. I apologize.
No, we not say you know one person where you're very mindful of people and feelings. But thank you very much. And let me take another call, bro. Thank you. God bless. Okay. VS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and who said they call you from, please.
Yeah, this not concern Selena again.
Okay, go ahead, please. Go
ahead.
Ahead.
I be also one for talk about this narrative where them people here they push President BO1 for share power. You know, now because of I not be get enough time. Then people here then get hidden agenda about President BO1 for share power, you know. But if let God make them succeed if not good intention and get, but if not a good intention, let God make them not succeed. We all know that country the kind of power where the president gets. We know the kind of power where the 1991 Constitution give the president. I not ever seen that the Constitution outside the state say the only people where the president forgive appointment now people where belongs to the ruling party. The Constitution make it clear and it give the president so much power. So if this man has one for share power, it gets that power that the Constitution get that right there. You know, from 2018 we kind of power. If this man go out for share, if for look out for people where the NGC, you know, people where they na APC and all that stuff, then the extra power with them. The Constitution not stop them for that. So that PR system narrative when they try for push that hidden agenda where they get, you know, for God's sake. And long term, no the way they don't stop the president say if you want for share power, enough for share power. You get that right there for make it higher and fire. So it no matter as long as you are Sierra Leonean, you know, you reach the criteria, the president get the right to make it hire you. Now at the end of the day, now for the country you they work for. But that thing that they want for share power and all that stuff, then they don't make no sense. Then people like their intention. Not to today the constitution don't make a right for the president if you want for share power. You know. So that you see the country, people away, they don't benefit from that country. They also we get life over some of them people and then are die road then they so we they expect them now for let them try for make them life them straight them ask God for mercy all the mistake the way they don't make that country there. Let them try to get good relationships from God instead of then they still look at these political benefits. People like that and them. We don't benefit, don't come here, I don't jump over my hand, I don't come here, and they only push that narrative of they want share power. When President be already not to can the Yunkela give appointment so from NGC. Anybody who want for give, you go get appointment. The constitution give that right today. So let us stop because they can't deceive people like for say now only the PR system and go make that provision there for share power and all that stuff. I don't know how them people there they take salon people like. Anything where they benefit them. Now that narrative there then they push. But not so in the interest of the country. Now, what you want for benefit then you get more than one for play. So if they get intention back again for rig the 2028 election, because they get some nonsense talk, we don't see when they rig any election, we they extend olive branch and all that stuff, then they lock and build the country one by one. But I'm not sure now they do it very, very wrong. When I give the people and charge let the people and choose without they want for choose. When I don't try the only right way the people of Salon get now when I for choose their leader, they don't take her from them now, when I want forcefully put her at the hands of the party. So now that one me I be one for talk about again. Thank you so much, Mr. Sabo. God bless you, sir.
You too. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me take another call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name inside the call from, please.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes. Go ahead, please. Waiting on your name inside the call from.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Me a concerned citizen at the call from London.
All right. Thank
I want
you very
to talk
much.
about the phone the echo and me television not the on.
Okay. Well, maybe reduce the volume because
The volume they down. The volume they down.
They come through very clear. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I want to talk about this Jagaban in bike with a one stop. The thing worry me because at the end of the day, this man one can bring progress in that country. They one can bring another hear you say if they talk, but another hear you. La turn the phone off. I call back because it.
No. You go ahead. I just quiet. I know be the talk. I just
what they try for say
go
is
ahead, please.
Jagaban they bring development na the country where the government no able do. You understand? I see no reason why for stop this development. In they talk every day. President Bio they talk every day about development. Fatima Bio they talk every day about development. If this man don't come, one can develop the country. Why they one can't stop her? That's the thing that they say. Why they want stop this? This not for the young man there. What maybe they expect the government for do now for call Jagaban and say, okay, now you they do this, we they support you, but they are employ all tribe, let them did it, so they go get job. The government's not able to give job to the young people. What he able to give them are drugs. This man don't come with clean business where one can employ the young youth there for pull them, make sure say they're not going to drugs, then get something for do for live, for able to support them people them. This is a sad situation. This is the reason make way diaspora and then not the Sierra Leone not to a foreigner they get for Bilam. Sierra Leone the Sierra Leone they get for Bill Sierra Leone. When they come then kind business here, the money they flow to the country, they go out. Look Jagaban because in Sierra Leone I don't money out, it bring cancer the country. For let the country can better, let the people them better. It bring back to young people there. Well, if not the Lebanese then now, maybe they talk about the Lebanese the way they born as Sierra Leone. Most of the one they were born Sierra Leone, they self not say Lebanon not to them place, na Sierra Leone at them place. They self don't begin invest in Sierra Leone. But the old Lebanese that we get before, they all take the money and go to Lebanon. Then they can't make the money in Sierra Leone. Then they take the money and go to Lebanon, go build it. Now then at the homeland, people they always want to go there. They go take the wait for them in Africa. Then take Africa, can't build a country. Then begin stop. We say they don't want to see we day. So why we government not going for understand this? If it's Sierra Leone, because not of this Jagaban no more. One minister self don't attack me when me say me brother they do business. He begin ask me all kind of nonsense. Because me they ask say if me brother they do good business na that country they una get drug lords then they una get people where they bring kush whether then for destroy the life of the Sierra Leoneans there not to better we go better the people their life. Then you tell the future leader of people of country to man. Now then they waste so now street with drugs, with kush. You know, you get a young man now we don't see this problem. So okay now, and they can't develop this now. If them if don't allow this man for do this back, it progress. The other person back go say, okay, where Jagaban able do? Let me say go invest. Now so all the Sierra Leone now go get the mind for say, okay, if I go invest in my country, I go put I go pull. Because right now, beaucoup people are afraid for carry money, even for buy land, because they know so if they buy the land in the season at the end. Why the government not get for understand this and stop this? Oh, it just like for see this a generation of this youth they waste for life. If they not change the way how they do things, they not change the way they change policies, then change way how they govern another country. From the picking when 11-year-old to the end now, they all don't waste. That generation is done, finished. Nothing they come out of them. Now they go see young man take 30, 40, able married, able get picking the way they look after. You go in life don't waste. How the government not gonna know this? When you ask the government, they go say, we're not there for give job. We're not give job to we're not there for give job to people there. You're not able to bring the environment, get the healthy environment for people and like this Jagaban now creates job and give job to the people there. Job not in the country. The people that they suffer. So what did the government want? It just want to see that they waste. It just want to see that they suffer. President for look into this. So President Biega for look into this. So review this thing. This thing don't go down well for your government at all. Like for say you have this progress. Now talk no more they talk, but the action what they do, it means say you don't want progress for Sierra Leone.
Absolutely.
When the Sierra Leone announce if we say they can't do business, if I encourage them to the latter, no matter what,
yes.
Politics aside, let do the progress. Because I go get the bad name. My brother, don't waste your time. Una thank you. Let God bless you now.
You too. Thank you very much, my sister. Let God bless you as well. Fambulem, we go hold off on the calls them. I just want for quickly read few comments them. Thank you very much, Brother 40S. You say, Mr. Cargo, the pension fund from NASIT can be invested in this type of investment, generating more funds and grow the pension funds. Absolutely. That's 100%. I agree with you. We need for the FEN other means them for sponsor this program instead of we push them to the private sector without guide rail, because we need for government really for make affordable in need for subsidize. And I want to say beaucoup thank you to Koma Mabel. Thank you very much. So you say he halted it because he was not called to cut the ribbon. So I believe say you refer to President Bill. You continue to say the only thing made in Sierra Leone is they approved Kush, which is killing our youth. Thank you very much, Mabel, for that. And Rose say, seems like you are now the propagandist for this lying politician. Please don't be gullible. Rose, thank you very much for your comment. You see, I can like them kind comment here because they show people a perspective. Now, what you say so, you say we serve the help for propagate this line politician. Okay, let we say implant and all that, not to two. But waiting na the merit for let the police stop them for proceed within ceremony. Tell me. So again, you see now this thing where una can they do and not able to understand. So your comments now they show like say, oh, government they try for protect the people from misinformation. But the way for do am, not to una for tell the people the right thing. If this man a lie, they lie. Why una not go allow him? If it begin take money na people they and say for the Okada and stuff, then the government can intervene. Say we need for make sure say we protect the people their investment. But for say I can come out na ya say they go launch anything. As long as I not disturb the peace of that country, they are not even supposed to take clients at all. Because I get a constitutional right for assemble, for call people them. I get a right there. And the people themselves get the constitutional right for let them go to me rally. As long as not a political rally. Now something else I they try for propagate. So again, this way now you say propaganda. So whose part of it's not propaganda? Una just they throw words them left, right, and center without even thinking. This word propaganda is sort of overused by politicians them, by supporters them. Waiting propaganda na ya. Tell me. Not to true say police stop him. So why police for stop the man? And then you call this whole thing propaganda. Saying a lie politician. Ebo, I must tell this the president, what we call say president. I must say don't say Boku lie them. I must say don't do that. Almost every time he gives speech, it a lie. If at all you want respect him, let me use the word exaggerate. Where we know saying a lie, now a form of lie. How many times the president don't do that? Then you come now here, say we serve the help with the propaganda. And you write other things them. I go show just for let people understand. People like you thinking faculty. You put Naya back say he's just trying to fool the Okada rider in order to have their support. Why you not allow the Okada drivers them for realize that? Why? So the supporters them or politicians them, una don't feel threatened by them? Why una not allow, just like where una self the lie per people them, but yet people allow una for like una do una rally, let una do una event them, and yet this now you dey try for justify say the police get right for stop them because you think say a one for lie per people them, for fool people them. Now the police work that. Where in the campaign, why would not allow them for go ahead with the event? Like I say, people then get the right for assemble, for associate with them. Now the fundamental constitutional right. And then you continue for they say, I know this camera guy in Maryland who was involved in the COVID-19 loan fraud. Why don't I investigate him? Why? But let we stop then kind here. And now you say, please let Jagaban disclose the document he signed with the investors. He is a real fraudster. It all reached to that level where it take money na people earn. If it take money na people earn, not enough fraud about it. Until it reach that point where it begin take money na people land, say, I go where I set up my factory, I go do this, I do this for you, so give me the money. Then government can step in for no detail about that. And at that now, government, they protect people investment. But given that another member say it don't ask anybody for financial assistance or say, una give me una money. And then you don't beat the gun now and say, oh, if for disclosed document, who's documenting it for disclose at this point? Whose document? If the guy don't register in company and everything, then they at this point for suffice. The place where they go do the launching, where he want for put the factory or the assembly plant, if na place where he acquire or genuinely, he gets the paper. Government no gets no business for distractor or for obstruct in business. Unallow we stop though. All the thing that way you write, it don't make any sense. Sorry for say that. But you don't make any sense at all. And you now, they say, they try for push propaganda. And all waiting you write so. You say, let's show document. Document to waiting. Document to waiting. It don't involve people there now. It don't take money from people there now. And not to the people that are supposed to ask for documents if they want to be involved in whatever it is sell to people then. The government at this point not get no business for intervening anything. Because nothing or they way in from waiting and no so far where they do way wrong, where illegal. Nothing or they at all. You know, this thing where una they feel say una entitled to salon benefits them and everything, but yet the person we not they na una party or not support una party, is not entitled. Don't as Sierra Leone as you. But no, because of politics, they're not entitled to salon benefit. Ebo, and then you they talk what say, okay, they propagate propaganda. Onala we stop though. Again, let's move on. Me fambulem. Another topic where I know say time don't bet we bad one. But I feel say this topic is very important though, because it deal with the safety of that country there. Maybe for the the power sharing and stuff. I don't talk a little bit about that, but I go try for do a video where I go extensively deal with it. Let me take the last call for the night. And then I go talk about the last topic, and then we close. VOS Network, hello caller, what's your name and outside the call with phone, please?
For today, I let by the program can be busy in a working place, but I just see the program we talk about Jagaban. You know, Mr. Kabwake always they talk saying that the sun and that country day for like that country day, but people never understand. They don't know and benefits. You know, these same governments where this one are this powerful government, now they call somebody where they go present that to the president, they take picture and everything. They can't dupe brother and sister in that country. They take money, they go to a bank, they go take money, and where the Mr. General, no, I don't call this myself, this IBAB guy. Where go try for where they all go sell that program there, where they see people money, not do nothing. You know, I can always say, we did be enforced at that country day. We get the opportunity for get you kind way for a light people, but we still get bad at. We get bad at. We need for change. We bad at. Let me say, if in order, this is what they ask say, let me show you paper. Who's the investor where you don't ask women when I fall in that will can say present your paper. Now instead for ask for say present your paper, then does the try for intimidate the person, the man no more, then go say the man for couch paper for sure say then class that rally to go rally. Not to rally the man to go rally. The same president where they talk for so. Now go lie for people and say they gave over $40 billion, whatever this and that. And they create how many job na Lunge. Now they do nothing that country day. If this man can help, a big thing for them would take brother and sisters them where they mind for Kush, let them take it away from Kush. At least if you count that work day, let me say for example, for be the block force. People who will be the block will benefit out of them. Still Blender will benefit. Also go Wolf will benefit. The Salasa will pay for benefit without that job day. You understand? And if they will come, we people will go for kush, they will stop for the kush. They don't say they get something for engage them. So let's say for the happen. If the president gets a good intention for that country, then people have for the embrace. But at the same time, they discourage you over, say, no, we'll go do nothing in that country. Because I discourage this man, so anybody will say, I'm not so Jagaban, don't discourage you. Don't discourage you. We say to the oversee and discourage any investor who are going to that country. They say they're not serious. So I think say this proper government that just one more, they don't feel people anymore they for benefit, for enjoy, the other people for suffer, they gladly. How possible they feel? We for say you they enjoy, the other person they enjoy. The book books them, the Quran and the Bible. You know, for sleep, you see neighbor they not get. Then the pastor with the drip, the pass, the sleep, the suffer, play the pakush, and they will do nothing. If they get this kind of man, they for embrace and let the man do something that country. And I tell you, Jagaban can no politician or they even the mother building a pass so and not ever do nothing for that country. When they don't be presidents. Nothing be don't do. The guy can't save now and it's going to begin money for go do for that Ebola. We will begin go spend. So this man is spending on physical money, it's time for go out for make investor for that country. Now then can my also for the embrace that country for cow development. If the country be get if they be able to get development and then career. But you not get development at all. I would ask the government. This is one border, and I won't say that border. And only for even try for suppress and too much. Let them get open hands and fair play. Let people be able to invest in that country there. Now I would try for ask. And where the propaganda people they would try for discourage or you see some of them plus so either they come at the south or maybe the brother is studying at the government or the friend at the government. I mean they support it here. But we all see everybody don't get with this government also. They don't go into anything. If you see that they don't say this are white, trust me. Even the president go launch that great bakery. That bakery based that Kabatom. 30 they not to know get. If you don't know that way they don't do. So if this man they come for develop the country, do a long chance. Don't look for anything, don't look for politics or whatever. Development and encourage we they out for him for go do something that country day. And they will left the propaganda there. So Sakago, then I will not discourage you. You are the light of that country there and continue for emphasize and you the light level benefits. May God bless you. Let me bless you, your team. I be one talk one time, our sister I be misquote me what I be talk. When I say we don't need woman presidents, it don't mean say we don't need them all. The way out there don't police government this country also. You know, if I look at suppress with sister then again, or we mama them, or people for can will consider as a female. We don't need them now. We just need for let them give the opportunity. Let them they like let me say I'm a chief of staff, or they give them like them important other side no more. We're not for the lead right now. Now be the time for talk. When people say I'm not support woman, no. But the other point the country so we're not fine. Now the phone I can listen to, I don't beep. I will call back by God the power.
Yes. Yeah, I know say you really mean well. But I think now the way we say it come out the wrong way. But thank you, we go back to it. Let God bless you, bro. Yeah, but woman them they self beaucoup educated one and they.
Yes, but not to this time we don't spoil the country. So right now this country don't spoil. You know, can put them a mess again. You know, now them, now sister them. They don't spoil the country right now. Need somebody who can't check the plan because who can come for audit every place. So who might not go for audit every place. They only don't
no. That side we disagree. Woman equally capable. But thank you very much. Let we give one. I be say you will be the last call, but let's take one last call. Yeah, thank you so much, bro.
Okay, my
God
brother.
bless.
All right.
Yeah. All right. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name. Caller, waiting on your name. And who said they call you from, please?
Hello, good evening, Mr. Carbo, VOS. It's Abdullah. They call from New Jersey.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Brother Abdullah. So, waiting on you take on the program tonight, sir. Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Couple of things. One, I want to start about this Jagaban thing where they talk about.
Okay, right.
Not a secret. It's very clear. It just happens here when somebody gets shameless, somebody I don't care, even if he knows whatever action they take, so the whole world will come against them. But lack of shame, and this don't happen at this government from the leader from the beginning. You know, it's very, very clear. that they read all sort of nonsense or get clearance. You get to go through Ministry of Trade, Ministry of this, Ministry of that. I know really. It is sick me in my belly where they think of all the things they were they read. But a very clear one thing I know is they even though we lack shame, when they continue to expose themselves. So the people them we still believe say this now a very handful of them actually. Just that when you get people away troublesome, even when the numbers small, when they read them, and then they cause some serious effects. But that lifestyle is not sustainable. And the good thing that at the end of the day, the truth now in the last. There is no reason. You talk about all the factory, they talk about the sardine. We don't see pictures. I get them pictures in the third city where the president they go bakery, factory, third city, they everybody and bread then we don't see them not go open juice factory, they see them thing then they. So I mean, not a surprise. Let them continue to expose themselves. And on the power sharing thing, the big question is to we brothers and sisters and within this current government in favor. Oh, power sharing fine. People they don't begin take to radio and TV. They talk about it. The big question is why now? Why now? We know say all the killing, the problem, the unrest that don't happen at the country stem from this election. Where happened so 2023. Between 2023 and now, we know see the election, right. And the primary reason that will make people them bitter in the country. Between 2018 and 2023, the victimization, the human rights abuses, I don't think they make people them bitter. The killing, because no matter what, get for relate to somebody, for let you feel the way and manner in which it will lose in life in the hands of an authority, they not try they not get no judgment and just kill them like that. So between these two periods of time, now the reasons they have, now the primary reason that will make people bitter today. So if they talk about power sharing, the president will be don't see and say where the country being very unstable, where the noise been there, here and there, political tension, variable power sharing. Why now? I'm saying that in the right time that one day. But again, no surprise some of we because when then they get to a certain point, they say then they take the exit though, then get some of them strategies they then plans have to come up with. But then your exposure, I know say it happen, even to the layman in Sierra Leone. But this is one point where I want to raise where I know say a lot of Sierra Leoneans not still take note of it, and let we continue to pay attention to them. These so-called civil society organizations in Sierra Leone, we don't lose credibility. I don't know who side they can pull them research, they don't begin going again on television, they tell we things them. We then get all the time at an arm in the past 7 years for tell we, but then decide not for tell we. I will start with this Andrew Lavalley fellow. When at the first person we're doing research, it tell we about 65% Sierra Leonean favor, say then we vote for president review. All of a sudden, now so it come out exactly as the Tory border results. Well, if I don't see survey then we close to being perfect, I think this now one of the few in the entire world, not even in the country that we technology so powerful. This is now North America and Europe. This man predicted, well, not a prediction, is CNN in survey the people of Sierra Leone in favor. They say the response from people of Sierra Leone make the results show say President Bio they win the election first round, first ballots by 65%, and that's how it came out. Now they talk about the PR system fine, but what's not been fine about the PR system at 11%, where at the end of the day make just two political parties in a parliament today. Now then they talk about 11%. So what percent then they plan for reduce them, where then go accommodate other political parties? So let's see, Alunians then pay attention to that. These are some of the gimmicks them we they tend for overlook, but at the end of the day, that then they come for bite way. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I believe, say you mean 56% instead of 65. Um,
56, I'm sorry.
50, yeah,
Absolutely.
50,
Thanks for
yeah,
correction.
56. Okay, thank you,
56.
and yeah, and well said, well said. You put on very nicely as always. Let God bless, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Good night.
Yeah, yeah. So fumble them. We don't hear it from brilliant minds them, and I just want for quickly just read one or two comments them, and then I will move on because it look like so we don't go way beyond the normal time where I be want for deal with this program. But let's just read two comments. So the first comment, for say Boku thank you to we brother Vandy Sawi is say whether the people assemble for political reason or not, is their right. Is Bill not fooling the people of Sierra Leone every day? Again, the reason we make us show this comment, the first part, 100%. It no matter the reason we they try for invest in the plant today. Whether not for political reason, for gain political benefit or whatever. But for the fact say it they do am, now for concern. And again, thank you so much, Brother Vandy, because that second part is their right. Yes, their constitutional right for run for politics. If he qualify, he meet all the requirements. Let the people and decide if they want them for lead them or not. Not to we place for begin say, oh, because he was run for politics. No, we dey deprive him of a right. So whether not for political reason or whatever reason, personal reason or whatever reason, my brothers and sisters, now a fundamental constitutional right. So thank you for what you remind me of that, Brother Vandy. Let God bless. So again, now then kind well for the think. Before we support the politicians, them, then feed we wait you for talk or think. No, we need for think common sense for tell we say, wait, I can decide, say, just like how I decide for name the me virtual presenter after me mama. Now me right. I not commit any crime. So if that man say I want go run for politics and one way for like gain traction, now for bring jobs for the people them, now he right. And to me, then they serve now positive things for the country. Instead of the other way, they thief the country in resources and go benefit other country. My brothers and sisters, them again, thank you so much. I just can't help it, but for sure, case this comment. Thank you so much again, Brother Vandy. Great point. Whether now APC person or SLPP or NGC, C4C or whatever political party, if it go create jobs and say now for like the ego gain traction from the people, that's very good. Like how one of our callers say, if and again now the essence that for let people represent then district, then constituencies, because they expect say where you represent that place there, you for be advocate for that place there, let it develop. So if we all be advocate for we place them, then Salon will be a better place. Just like how somebody writes in the comment. So now the same thing also. If somebody they come for can join politics and he say, okay, well, now this I get for offer. What's wrong with that? To me, now a win-win situation. Now a win for them because it will gain traction, and a win for the country because it bring jobs. It bring something where it will create jobs. Hey, boy, me people. But again, I really glad the way how Brother Vandy put it. I couldn't say it better. Thank you so much for that. So, Fambulem, let me go to this topic very quickly. Police clarifies presence of Burkina Faso Motorbike Association in Sierra Leone. Before I go to the police statement, I want force for sure now waiting at the write up. Because remember, them bikers here, I be upfront talk about waiting now the like remind well of that history about them bikers here. So again, I want for una let's just draw our attention to them bikers here. And this headline. Oh, sorry. The headline about the bikers them. So this headline. And look at them pictures here, me famble them. And una tell me if for scare people them. Now them people are you for they say, no, unfortunately the owner they so. I don't think una very suspicious. For whole association, for come salon, for can do it, say for come as tourist. No. Either they come for come intimidate the people that see you and feel intimidated and stuff like that. So let's read for now the article very quickly. Police clarifies presence of Burkina Faso Motorbike Association in Sierra Leone. The Sierra Leone police, in a press release, has clarified the presence of members of the Burkina Faso Motorbike Association in Sierra Leone after an alarm from the public. Imagine, they're not doing ahead of time, say, okay, well, I want for like on just give the people of Sierra Leone heads up, say we expect visitors them where they come as tourists and stuff like that. You don't need to go through the details, but at least give people a heads up. So if people see them, they're not go scared. But the public get for alarm before police then react. According to the Sierra Leone police, the government of Burkina Faso, through the office of the honorary consul to Sierra Leone, requested security assistance for the tourist visit of a delegation from the Burkina Faso Motorbike Association, which was granted by the Minister of Internal Affairs. The tour, according to the police, is an annual regional event undertaken by the Burkina Faso Motorbike Association to foster cooperation, cultural exchange, and mutual collaboration among member countries in the sub-region. The Burkina Faso Motorbike Association is said to host its Sierra Leone counterpart to strengthen people-to-people and cultural ties. So then conclude by saying, the press release assured the public that there is no cause for alarm, adding that there are adequate security arrangements to ensure the safety of the delegation, their host, and the general public throughout their stay in Sierra Leone. The office assured the public of its commitment to maintaining law and order while promoting peace, security, and regional cooperation. So this the direct statement from the police. And what did the statement say? The Sierra Leone Police, SLP, wishes to inform the general public that the government of Burkina Faso, through the office of the honorary consul to Sierra Leone, requested security assistance for the touristic visit of a delegation from the Burkina Faso Motorbike Association. This request was duly granted by the Ministry of Internal Affairs. So the total of 22 super motorbikes arrived in Freetown on Sunday, 24th August 2025. 22 of them people here. Imagine. And we all know, even na them place here safe. Again, I need to try for generalize na or stereotype. But we know say them place here safe. Motorbikers them. where they ride in that group then stuff, they can get some yuki activities then. So then they sufficient for make Salone people scared. And I will just read that paragraph there again. The total of 22 super motorbikes arrived in Freetown on Sunday, 24th August 2025. The delegation commenced their journey on 16th August 2025 from Burkina Faso, passing through Mali and Guinea before entering Sierra Leone. They are scheduled to continue their tour on Tuesday, 26th August 2025 to Liberia, Ivory Coast, and finally back to Burkina Faso. This tour forms part of an annual regional event undertaken by the Burkina Faso Motorbike Association with the objective of fostering cooperation, cultural exchange, and mutual collaboration among member countries in the sub-region. While in Sierra Leone, the visiting delegation will engage with their host counterparts, the Motorbike Association of Sierra Leone, to strengthen people-to-people and cultural ties. Again, Fambulen, almost the same thing where we read from the article they write now. But just quickly though, we fumble them and then conclude by saying the Sierra Leone police remains committed to maintaining law and order while promoting peace, security, and regional cooperation. So me fumble them. Now, with this kind thing, according to the police, say this now annual ritual, now put on so, okay? So why the people therefore allow the Salone public or the Freetown public for alarm, like for afraid, before they put out something? So assuming from what they say, saying they don't ask for permit and they don't grant them that permit day. So meaning before even then they take the trip, the police be don't know. Say them people are the come. So not to in the public interest for like una alert the public, especially where then come one and not get any uki business. Because not to tell where you go say, oh, they want for take people and by surprise. Una know very well say, well, una do that with this kind number of people and when you look at them, most of them, they're huge and look really scary in appearance. They might be gentle from the in the inside, but from the outside, they look scary. And we all know. So given waiting they go on at the country, you talk about drugs, you talk about several things then. And we all know the history between Burkina Faso and Sierra Leone, where they say Gaddafi trained the people na Burkina Faso for support the rebel and all that stuff then they. And this guy, Charles Taylor, himself admit where he begin testimony. So with all that, and then we see 22 gallant guys them, they per bike, get them bags them and stuff. We don't know what's in there, them bags then they say in terms of collaboration. Seriously, Salone police. Why we don't even alert the public? So then they say, give them the assurance before even them people here come. So una they expect visitors them from Burkina Faso, bikers them, but una get everything under control. So if people then see them, let them not scared. Just like any other set of visitors, where una get for alert the public. Say they don't get no concern for, they don't get no reason for be concerned about their safety. So again, the same police, I think it was a few weeks back, both Kamna Salone, where a drift na that Hamilton area, beach area. And waiting the police say, oh, they don't check them and everything, nothing, no they way for concern the public and stuff. Then after another thorough investigation, and they link them to drugs. So with that kind of record, or for just take una say, yes, indeed, them people here are not harmful, the harmless, where una not get good track record of telling the public the truth, and especially when a delay in communicating this to the public. You know, that country, they Boku thinks then they where we need for go back now the drawing board. So I go tap here, but clearly, not impressive at all. Personally, I don't think I'm impressed with the police. For like people and see scary looking guys them on bike. 22 of them. Not to 2, 3, 22. And there is a sort of, they ride in a convoy kind of manner. And then una wait till they don't arrive. And till the people then panic before una put out a statement. Now so una forget the security of the people them. Now so una go assure the people them say una get them back. But una need for do a lot more. And I sure say una supposed for understand the entire. The public safety for come first before ever tourist attraction or tourists then come to the country. The public for be secured. The public not forget any reason for be panic or scared of visitors them. Again, I don't get much time, but I'll just quickly rub mouth. I know say people maybe don't rub mouth by this. Me fumble them. The last caller, it just make them really well. But the thing I want for add to that. And few other callers them actually don't talk about this power sharing. But I just want for add this. President Bill, the Constitution ain't not stop you. For like today, if you wish, for Gisamura Kamara, for example, position. Like we, there's an economist. You don't change finance ministers them, amongst them now. Nothing wrong for let you make the Minister of Finance. Nothing wrong for let you make the Foreign Minister and other APC folks them. All you need for do is you make the announcement and you say based on parliamentary approval, they will get the job. Just like I can do with any announcement. It pleases the president to appoint Samura Kamara or Dr. Samura Wilson Kamara as finance minister, effective whatever time, upon parliamentary approval. Simple. The Constitution gives that right there. So why you need for go back though and say, oh, you begin through the shameless Alpha Khan. That quickly play for now. That message there. We again want for say boku thank you to we new media outlet in our Tooth FM, Tooth Media. We edited by Lamrana, and kudos to you. And this now directly from them. Let we listen to Alpha Khan and I will come and conclude the show. Thank you.
Let we shape the power. It is a power sharing that they suggest. It is a power sharing that they propose to we. And for me, I call them a challenge. If we really mean, say, we Sierra Leoneans, we want for this country, unite.
So I just
we live cohesively.
I just want to get this clear. The president is proposing a power sharing
clearly
with the opposition and
with everybody else will take part in the election.
Okay, is that how is this gonna happen? Is it
it's easy? The people determine that.
So nothing where you get where they plan for legislate,
yes,
or it's just the power with the president?
No, not at all. You don't get that power there. He only has that power, but then that will be a discretion. You can call me today like I call me Alpha Kanu from the APC. I did with that in indiscretion.
But you're not to APC again, or?
No, not be APC.
Okay.
Until 28 April 2023.
Okay, you know SLPP now.
Completely.
So, una notice this guy, he confused himself. He said the president first, he said no get that power, then he correct himself, which he right. He say, yes, he get that power there, but not in discretion. So, me fumble them. Based on your discretion, you can able do them. You don't get any constitutional restriction. Remember, like how Pakre you go say, if you want, you can do them. So, meaning that it get the power for doing. So why he left that opportunity the way gets the power for doing, and then he say, okay, no law put him as law. It make any sense to unami fambulem? So if not something we strongly believe in, not to where it gets, get nobody will get for ask camper, where to make you do so. Where it do all he need for do is send and go to parliament for let parliament then look into it and vote. That's all. It can grab tomorrow or tonight. It grab tomorrow and say, well, I want to let the next finance minister be Samuel Kamara, or the next minister of foreign affairs for be Samuel Kamara, or whatever position you think, or any member of APC. It can do that. So why in need for go behind say, oh, let them make a law? My brother, that by itself, it looks suspicious. Something we able to do without passing a special law. You know, do for show people and say, okay, well, you know what? In the interest of the country, for bring the country together, and they make, just like how Temu Bangura, Kabadu with Temu Bangura. Again, Minister of Finance. Yes, it support him, but it show people and say, yes, it go able to work with other people. It do him. And then in one of the most senior positions in the country for legacy. This now one way back President Bill go make sure say it tackle corruption. If he puts the opposition party member as finance minister, we're going to see all the money the way they can of that country. My brothers and sisters, Dande by itself go act as a check. Unless if it try for twist that member of opposition there for letting safe begin get brown envelope and stuff. But it's not one way that you go able to tell, say yes. For we tackle corruption, let somebody hold me accountable and let them know the money where they come in and out of the country. I go make a member of the opposition be me finance minister. But no. And up to recently, as simple as for you go adhere to the tripartite recommendations, where then say you for establish a committee, when at that committee they go look into the potential candidates them for be a commissioner, electoral commissioner, and then they shortlist the candidates them, send for you 3 names them where you go choose from. As simple as that. Where you go show say yes, you want for choose the best person, not to the person where they serve you no more, but the person where good for the country. And this now somebody where it go act for parliament reject because it don't go through the process of a committee. Where that committee, the tripartite recommendation, they even suggest the members they will for be part of that committee. And we now broad-based membership. Even as simple as that. Even obey. Instead, you say, oh, I go back to the old ways. And you talk about reform. And that's now one of the reforms where they suggest you fail in that front day. And now you send you surrogate in the name of Alpha Khan for he can dirty people and ace with so-called power sharing. Because now that's as good as for dirty ways. Where you get the ability just like that for make it happen. For you show Sierra Leoneans them and the world say you ready for bring member of the oppositions for now govern the country. But no, you say, oh no, that is not sufficient. The power where you get is not sufficient. You want for make them pass law. That's not that you always good for. So with that law there now, you not go hold yourself accountable. Oh. The policy where they come now, you shove on in throat. Say, oh, now the law. And now una they push the PR, so una want for ensure, say at least if una lose the presidency, una go get the majority in a parliament. And because of with the PR system, we no by election no get for happen, una no say it go almost impossible for like APC or any other party will go come for change that dynamics there in a parliament. We all know that, President Bill. It's so easy for it through you. And people then just they kind of take you, say, oh, you very crafty and stuff. No, me they able see through you, because this not to no other reason but for like you able point to say, okay, well, according to the law, just like how now do that 2022 Public Elections Act, for like Corner read whatever nonsense they want for it to Sierra Leoneans. So una they say, oh, now according to the Constitution, una make election or something we're enshrined in the Constitution. After una don't pass that nonsense day, months before the election. And oh, now according to the Constitution, Corner gets the right. No. Now una make them up because una don't thief the majority. So una feel say with that majority there, una can pass any kind nonsense. And where pass, una say, oh, and now the Constitution. No, not enshrined in the Constitution. And it just continue for create chaos. Because that one day, now law where Parliament pass, they call it statutory law. Any other party can come and get majority and repeal them. So now so then get for the change things them like that. They use the law like football, and then when they make on like hide behind it for fool people them. So now the Constitution. No, there's a difference between within an entrenched clause where they directly in the Constitution and the foolish laws they make, where some of them even unconstitutional. But because APC, they don't believe in court system and the judiciary is self-rotting, people need to challenge their unconstitutionalities then they. Like, for example, that citizenship nonsense una they try for propagate. Una no go parliament, una no make through referendum for let the people buy in, nothing like that. From the little way I know, it go considered a grey constitutional area where might even be considered unconstitutional. But where, of course, President Rio, time and time again, you don't show, say, you not respect the Constitution of Sierra Leone. They make you they come up with all this kind of nonsense. Hey, boy, why the need for pass legislation? For let you share power with people. Now you're not the president. And the Constitution give you the mandate for hire and fire, like how one of the callers then say. You can hire anybody. So you don't need legislation for tell you, say, you for share power. If you believe in that, tomorrow, self, you can able put out a press release and say you don't hire a member of the opposition for particular ministry. You can do that. So you don't need legislation. So why you want for hide around and now you want flip and say, oh, the president be want for do that, but the opposition agree, and then you murky the waters, and then you divert people's attention, like how they spend me time for talk about this nonsense of so-called power sharing, so that you want for distract we for talk about something sober. Like you an example, Fambul them. Now Canada, yeah. The first time where they elect Trudeau, again majority, it make it clear. It say in cabinet, it will be 50-50. It will be 50% male and 50% female. And you do them. Again, respect right away the whole world. And it don't maintain, if even it not be 50-50, say, but high proportion of in cabinet are women, are female. And even until recently, where they pull them out of that power, that position, in finance minister and in deputy, the deputy prime minister of Canada at that time under Trudeau, now woman, Christian Freelance. And not go to parliament, say for pass legislation, for like it get 50% cabinet ministers when are women, and not do that. It campaign on it, and it won. Because the constitution get right, as long as them people and they meet the minimum requirement for being ministers. And it won. So you self can do them. You don't need for let them pass law, and in the Alpha can, I don't know really. This person, one of the terrible people in another country, they say, okay, well, I want now the people there for decide. So now this kind of thing then they bring back to the people there. Or now the people there for decide, say, therefore share power and stuff. So that they make the template now. For in case, because people are not so against with them, in case people vote overwhelmingly against SLPP, so then go fend the back door now for say, oh well, according to the law we pass now parliament, APC for share power with SLPP. So but where una yon turn day, una no share power. So now they pass back door and say una for pass law where for force the next government, if not to SLPP, for share power to SLPP. What nonsense. If you believe in that, do them now. You still get two and more years. You still get that. So when are plenty time for like you get ministers them from APC. You don't need for go parliament for that. And to me, it will be nonsense for like you get legislation where not a coalition government for say, okay, well, the way we system set up, like South Africa, for example, where they elect the parliament, parliamentary members them. Now the parliament, they vote for the president. So in that kind of setting there, yes, you will get reason like how the ANC, where they not be able to get enough majority now parliament, where there be need now the white party for let them go form government. So that particular outcome, they force them for form a coalition government. Otherwise, they not get the majority in a parliament for like they're able by themselves elect the president. We not get that system there. So why you feel say we forego down that route there, we not even make any sense. And then after when the president don't hire this person and maybe mess up that person there in name and everything, and then he fire. So then political so-called that foolish guy we say malpredy. Then political manipulation there. Now you want for like Salon B. And then after which you say down they go stabilize the country? Absolutely not. Because in it they come up from a genuine perspective. It's all about foolish and selfish intentions. A very clear, President Bill. Not to the way you intend in good faith. Because if you be really want to do them in good faith, you for do them now. Again, some people then say why now and stuff. No, let me forget about the why now. Let me forget about the past 7 years and change or counting. Let me forget about that. What about the 2 and half year or whatever time left? It got almost 3 years because June. So we didn't in August. So you still get big chunk of your time for like 5 years done. So why you not use that big chunk the over 2 years for sheer power? Give people a taste of how it will be. So experiment for we. But not force and say, oh, then for pass legislation for that. No. Absolutely not. It's just like as man. You say, okay, well, you want for married woman. But I'm for married woman now from your tribe. You get the prerogative. You can do that. Nothing illegal about it if you say that so. Now the same thing does. So I can decide, say, okay, well, I don't want any woman from my tribe. And then I can go look for woman now that tribe. I married them. Nothing illegal about it. If not that I wish for do, I go able to do them. The same thing. You can decide, say, okay, I want so ministries them for be headed by APC or other party members. You can able do that. So please, when I stop for the play this political game with people them, when are nonsense. So my family, I want to say boku thank you to una, and we una don't join we, and yes, now very long program. But again, with all the calls them, I just think say I not want for let people hanging. So, and because of also this topic don't gain traction in terms of power sharing, I just think say I need for explain what it go mean and how it can be done. The executive get power for share with anybody if he wish for do if the president wish for do we don't need for go to parliament for let that happen. So again, let God bless una with our family and all the VOS presenters then let God bless we all. And I just want to remind una say this Sunday we know we'll get any broadcast because we observe Labor Day weekend, and by God's will, I go see una next Thursday. Same time, same place. And dear, una continue for share, even though the program the end, but let we get more people them way after the program, go still able for watch. So again, me famble them, let God bless una all. And we politicians them, I know say people and they swear them, but I always can say, if we continue for swear them, no, it reflect on we. Because if them people and they don't know get the ability, either because of the swear or whatever it is, for let them rule that country in a better way, if and the country they go behind. So not to them no more go suffer. We all na salon go suffer. So let we be mindful of that. And again, me na Abdul Karim Kagbo, let God bless that country day, because that country day now the only country where we get we na Mama Salon. So until Thursday, we I go meet una again by God's grace. Me na Abdul Karim Kagbo, they say onatata.